Yo.
What's up, Vic?
Somebody got shoe barred. His DJing skills are horrible.
Horrible ain't even a word.
Somebody.
Tell him over, boy. Come on, bro.
He does like to get along.
Oh, y'all think it's gonna stop?
Dear Lord, bar, really, G?
Come on, man.
PlayStation Nation, I need you to groove with me for a second.
You can't groove with your horrible DJing skills, bro.
PlayStation Nation, I said groove with me for a second. Let's groove.
Yeah, this man's wilding.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? The council is back with another podcast, episode 97, PlayStation Experience 2016 wrap up. And man, we got a show for you guys today. We got a first-time guest in here in the building. We got so much PlayStation news. Oh my goodness, the council is back from PlayStation Experience. Oh, it's gonna be a doozy today. I said it's gonna be a movie today. But yo, before we get all into that stuff right there, for those first-time listeners, we are a conversational podcast where we talk about the games that we are playing throughout the week. Because at the end of the day, we are gamers that play games. Simple concept. Also, we talk about PlayStation news that happened throughout the week, and we have a set topic that we usually save until later onto the show, which you guys can always participate in the live chat. You guys can also hit us up on Gmail at TheCouncilPodcastYT@gmail.com. Once again, that's TheCouncilPodcastYT@gmail.com. Also, we have a website being ran by the council called whatsupplaystation.com. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, please do check it out. A lot of PlayStation articles that's up there, and a lot of PlayStation news, and a lot of opinion stuff will be coming out real soon. And if you guys just want to sit back and relax and hear our thoughts with these PlayStation news, go to whatsupplaystation.com and check that out. But yeah, let's introduce the guest that we have here because we got a first-time guest in the building. He's no stranger to the council though, but this is his first time on the podcast. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. And I know.
Nope. Kill that man now. Kill that man now.
But yo, we got my man Chris Kazama in the building. Yo, what's good, man?
Yo, what's going on, man? Happy to be here with y'all. So everybody here is my fam. To be here. That's all I got to say, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, it's a pleasure having you on here, man. I remember, we used to go back and forth. Like, yo, Chris want to come on the podcast, and then something would happen. I don't know what the hell would happen in the building, but it never worked out. But finally, we got you here, man. With all the light skin powers at B.
Yeah, man. yeah, a few things that happened, but you know, I mean, we here. You know, I feel like I'm a part of the family. You know,
Yes, sir.
I mean, we all love PlayStation, and I had to get on one time. And if I can come back again, I'll do it again. But we here right now, so that's what we're gonna focus on.
Man. No, I love you, man.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
We go back, what, 6 years?
I don't know if it's 6. I'm gonna say like maybe 4 or 5.
4 or 5 almost.
So it's almost 6, something like that. Yeah, you just go ahead and say 6. That's cool.
Okay, that's what's up. But yo, you know, it's a tradition here on the Council Podcast where we actually talk about the games that we are playing throughout the week. Because we're gamers that play games. But yo, Chris, let us know what you've been playing, man, throughout the week.
Well, as far as PSX, I played a lot, but if we talking about at home, you already know, had to play my rigs. I love rigs.
Good man.
Tournament coming up Saturday. I got to get ready for that. So we're going to be doing that. Been playing that 3-on-3 freestyle since I got home. That's another dope title. And finally picked up that Last Guardian. So I didn't really get to dive into it deep yet, but
Oh, so you ain't get to say oi yet?
no, I got to say that. I just haven't dived deep in it yet. I got to say that though.
All right, so you just in the shallow end of the pool. You're not in the deep end yet.
Yeah, I didn't jump all the way deep in yet.
Okay, you know what I mean? Then put your life vest on and get in there, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, I already know how I go.
My bad, man. But what else have you been playing, man?
What else have I been playing, man? As far as like, I don't know if we talk about PSX yet, but that's all I've been playing, man. Just really focusing on rigs right now. Trying to sharpen up my skills. I went to PSX and absolutely destroyed people that never played it, so that kind of made me laugh. So.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of rookies out there in rigs, man. We didn't even get to play yet, yo. Me and Bella, we played I think like 2 weeks ago. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. And we got to get that training in because what are we doing next week?
Yeah, we playing the devs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I got to see that one. Yeah,
we definitely got to get some training in. But yo, rigs is a lot of people are sleeping on that game. That game is really fun multiplayer wise. Like they really fine tune that game well, especially the spawning.
Yeah.
I like the spawns how it is. It's not like just some random thing. You got to be a little strategic in the way that you spawn back on the map.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
maybe
definitely.
Chris's team could help us train for it. Sounds like he's a bit of a boss at it. You got a team or you just play by yourself with randoms?
Yeah, I actually have a team. It's a good 3 or 4 of us. We're the Splash Brothers, and we played in our first tournament last weekend. We almost made it to the grand finals, but this weekend we're looking to take it off. So I can give you guys some pointers for sure.
Well, we can give you some. I mean,
Nah, I see. Yo, Chris been on it though. He been on it heavy. I think he platinum the game already,
I
right?
have to organize that then.
Yeah, it was like 5 days. Like I was going ham in it. I had to. I love that game. I watched them like work with that game from E3 2015, and they did so good on it. I had to.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, yeah, it's definitely a pleasure having you on here, man. Definitely gonna have your insight on a lot of the news that's coming and the topic PlayStation experience that happened. So yeah, Miss Bella Ryse, she is no stranger to the Council Podcast, and when she's available, it's always a pleasure to have her on this podcast. Level us out a little bit. But I warned Bella before she got on here, guys. I warned her. I said, "Listen, Bella, listen. You got to understand the hype that is going to be fulfilled today, and we're gonna be fanboying out here." And she was like, "Jay Bari, I'm a pony."
Well, what you need to realize, I think that you've forgotten this, is that this is actually probably the 1-year anniversary of when I was first on this podcast, because it was just after PSX that I joined you guys for the first time.
Yo, I gotta look right back, and you probably remember. Yeah, I gotta look right into that. That's amazing, man. You know what I mean? Look at that, guys. Look how that synced up like that. That's a beautiful thing right there. Beautiful story.
Oh dear. Okay, so everybody already knows me. I don't need to go through my spiel. What have I been playing this week? Final Fantasy 15, and you guys know, like, I usually come with a list of like, I've been playing this on Xbox, I've been playing that on PlayStation, Vita, blah 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 blah. No. Final Fantasy 15, that is it. It is life. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I see you've been on that real, like, you've been grinding, and I see that fish that you caught. I was like, oh my goodness, that shit is huge, bro.
Oh, that fish was 198.6 pounds. It was a ridiculous size fish. Gladio had to get into the river, pull it up onto his back to get it up onto the jetty. It was insane.
Yo, surprisingly, like, fishing is really fun in that game for me. Like,
It really is.
I find myself sometimes just staying there for like a very long time, like, just fishing. Like, nah, I need to get to level 5. Let me get to level 5 fishing.
Yeah, I mean, I've already maxed out Nox's skill with the fishing, but at the moment in the game, I'm in a dungeon, which I won't say which one, so it doesn't spoil it for anybody, but I'm in a dungeon that does have fishing. So, and the fishing's like 10 foot from the campsite. So I'm like fishing all day, going back to the camp. I'm like, Ignis, cook me up something good. Go back, fish. So yeah, I'm just putting in a bit of work with that to max out Ignis's cooking skill, and also just to build up my inventory of food that I have for them. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm at hour 73 now, and I'm only at chapter 8. I'm pretty sure I hit level 40 an hour 45 in the game before I even moved out of chapter 3.
Oh yeah, that's how I am playing right now. Cause I'm at level 35 and I'm like 30 some hours in. Cause like me, like when you give me an open world game like that, I just explore. Like I look at everything these devs put in the game. So there's times where I'm just like wandering around, walking, and I'm like, yo, oh, this is cool. Look at this interaction that's happening throughout the game, and the crowd.
Yeah, and
I'm weird like.
There's just some stuff that they're thought of in this game that you're just like, wow, that is some serious attention to detail.
Yeah, for sure.
So anyway, yep, that's me. Final Fantasy, that's all I've been playing.
All right, cool. That's what's up, man. It's definitely cool having you guys back on here. I think Upchuck is saying he's coming on here, but he's having a little technical issues as far as joining the hangout. But when he gets in here, he'll introduce himself. But let's introduce the council members real quick. Yo, we got my man Upchuckgaming in the building.
What's up? The God is here. As always, what's going on, man? What's going on, people? What's up?
Yo, Chuck, man. Before you introduce yourself, can you please answer the question for the crowd that's watching? There's a rumor going around that you have converted fully to a PlayStation gamer.
Bro, it's like 90%. You know what I'm saying? I still got my foot in Xbox, but the games I play are pretty much on PlayStation right now. You know, not against Xbox, but with Xenoverse 15, Guilty Gear, I can just go on and on. I'm just playing a lot more of those than I am on Xbox, but I still like Xbox somewhat.
That's what's up, man. I like that you still put that in there. You still like Xbox, that really, damage controller real quick.
Somewhat, though.
Somewhat, man. Yeah,
I remember before PSX, he would just say, I feel like Xbox. Nice, man, somewhat.
Xbox got better apps, though, you know what I'm saying? So I got to stay over there.
I agree with that. But yo, introduce yourself, man, for the people, and let us know the games that you've been playing throughout the week.
Okay, this is your boy UpchuckGaming, or Chuck from We Game here. I've been playing Final Fantasy 15. I gotta admit, man, I actually like the game. I can't believe it, man. I'm disappointed in myself, man. I didn't dye my hair purple. You know what I'm saying? I'm full weeble now.
This man
I've been playing the glow from PSX. That's what it is. He got the glow.
My man Final Fantasy? Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm shocked too. But
you get a tweet saying that this game sucks.
Hey, man, let me live. Now I've been playing Xenoverse 2, of course. Street Fighter 5, WWE, Battlefield, Gears of War. I've been playing a little bit of everything. Just enjoying games, man. It's a good time of year.
That's what's up, man. It was good to have you on here. I think you say you're gonna leave early out, but still want to get your impressions on actually going to PlayStation experience. You know, this is your first time going and all that stuff. But we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. But yeah,
Okay.
you know, definitely good having you on here, man.
Appreciate
you
it.
coming by. All right, but yo, let's introduce the council members with my main man, Mr. Stealth himself, the Sarge 0079.
What up, good folks? Sorry if y'all can't really hear me. I'm in the kitchen. I'm currently cooking right now. Not cooking no fish. Not cooking no fish. But yeah, you know, just been a good week, good weekend, should I say. Been screwed up ever since I got back. But what have I been playing this week? Let It Die. And excuse me if y'all hear my dog. He is currently locked up and on punishment.
Okay.
But yeah, Let It Die. Love that game. It's actually like Dark Souls and I forget what the other, like Dark Souls and the comedy from Borderlands, and they had a baby. So
that's different.
Yeah, and it's free to play, so you can't complain about something if it's free.
Yeah, I heard it's a really good free play as far as they're not really with your microtransactions like that.
Yeah, they ain't really forcing microtransactions on you. It's just like, if you want to partake in microtransactions, here you go. What else have I been playing? Mother Russia Bleeds. That game. I'm just sad that it doesn't have online as far as I've seen. Of course, I might have not dug all the way through the menu. Let's see. Of course, Final Fantasy 15, even though I went to PSX and didn't bring my PlayStation with me, so I didn't really get to invest too much time in it. Even though I currently have like 30 some hours and I'm level 42 with Noctis, so yeah.
Whatever.
And still on chapter 3, so yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I just been doing too much. It's like, well, I gotta go do the side quest, and it's like, well, this photography guy is really paying me pretty well to go get photos. So
the dude with the gems, man, they pay they pay good, bro. And them hunts.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna continue this story until I get some loot under me. So I will get this experience in the loot. Whatever. I haven't cranked up Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 yet, even though I need to. And I played the demos to the sequel to Akiba's Trip, Akiba's Beat, today. If you ain't got a Japanese account, go make you one. Go download it. You'll get a free theme with the demo. And plus the save transfers over to the full game. So, all that. And other than that, besides the PSX stuff, which we'll get into later, that's all I played for now. Can't tell you what else I played. And all the other things I experienced. But I'm gone.
My area, my area.
Wait. And also, before Chris even thinks about bringing it up, there is no struggle going on. No more struggle food. No more prison food around here, bro.
I wasn't gonna bring it up, bro. I was gonna let it die.
You talking about that In-N-Out burger?
I was gonna let it die, bro.
Whoa.
It's another war going on besides In-N-Out, though.
I'm on here, bro.
Man.
Don't disrespect In-N-Out.
Agent got some soldiers now, so you know the council has been compromised with these In-N-Out.
The struggle. Just know, for everybody that's out there listening, the struggle is real at Roscoe's.
Oh, it's definitely real.
I'm gonna tell no.
Yo, I'm gonna post up the video that I made.
That's what I'm saying. Post the video, Kev.
That menu, bro. Oh my god.
Go Ross Chicken Waffles in Anaheim, man. I'm gonna take you to LA off Manchester.
Look,
you know you're not. You can't go to Anaheim, bro.
We went to the wrong one.
You can't go to Anaheim, fam. Like, what are you doing? They probably only season their chicken over there, bro. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, they just had straight up prison food. That's all.
All right, man. Whatever.
But yeah, I'm gone.
Barry, get out the light, bro. Get out the light.
Oh, you come on, bro.
Yeah.
Is he too busy fishing or something?
Come on, Bart.
I guess so.
Who next up, man? Who next?
Why don't you
Next
go,
up
Jaleesi?
is
Well, yeah, I'll go. What's going on, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite gamer girl, Crunk Girl 711. Back at thanks for my boy Breezy for coming through. Like I told y'all before, I've been knowing Breezy since like 2000. Well, I've been watching him since like 2010. I've been knowing him since like 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not new to Breezy at all. We've actually met and all that shit. He ain't tall as I thought he was. But
What?
Damn, that shot though.
I was about to say, no, disclaimer, bro.
I met him at New York City Comic Con, so we had a ball with in New York. So hopefully we'll meet up again next year sometime. But yeah, man, what have I been playing? I've been on Final Fantasy 15 with Bella on that. I've been on that joint all week. I was on all weekend as well. Cause I got mine kind of late. I got mine Friday. So while y'all was at PSX, I was playing Final Fantasy 15. I've been streaming it like crazy. I think I got about 25 hours in it. I'm like I'm level 30 right now. I just been doing mad side quests and running up on shit that I ain't supposed to even be fighting. Like I ran up on something. I was a level 7. That shit was like a level 40, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I ran, bro. I had to
retreat.
Yeah, I ran a couple of times too, low key. I'm like, I ain't about that life, man. I'm out.
Yeah,
I took them on, man. I ain't care, man. You know, I might have, died the first time, but when I got to like around level 20-ish, I took them dudes on. It was a long fight too. I don't care.
Nah, I'm good. I was like level 7. I was still, I hadn't even opened up the second part of the map yet. I was still over there by the first cafe. Like, where the first cafe at, where Cindy at, if you go behind there, it's a big ass hole in the ground, like a canyon. And there was some shit down there. I didn't even know what that was. But I ran. I had to go get something from over there, and I saw that joint, and I thought about it. And I was like, you know what? I ain't about that life.
This is why I tell people. This is why I tell people: get to chapter 5, and then do what you do. Because when you get to chapter 5, this game opens up big time.
Yeah, I'm only on chapter 3. I'm not rushing it. That's the thing, man. That type of game, I'm not even rushing to go through the chapters. I'm more like going fishing and but the only thing I'll say is I ain't about that life. I have not been out at night yet. Anything past date, what is it? The night cycle, I think it's like 20. As soon as it gets 20, I'm camping.
I go
what level
19.
are you?
Oh, I see 19. I'm good.
I just hit level 30 last night. So.
Oh, you are totally more than well equipped to go out at night now. Seriously.
Yeah, at first I was like, something was starting to chase me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm camping every night. I ain't about that life. Yeah, I wasn't about that life. Something was chasing me, and I ain't have no, like, I know Persona was like, get a chocobo, and then you'll be all right. I'm like, I ain't about that life. I'm going to wait till I get my level up before I fuck with anything at night. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. I play a little bit of 2K as well, but mostly Final Fantasy. Like I've been streaming that every night since like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, at least like 3 hours a day. I've been streaming that game.
Yo, can I just say one thing?
Only on chapter 3.
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, they so savage. Like when you in a car, they like you have to get out the car if you run up on, some enemies at night. Like I hate that. I swear I do.
You don't have to though. Like I went through a little tips joint and it was like, you can ride at night as long as you in the menus, then they won't mess with you.
Oh.
I'm like, dudes,
I didn't know that. That's
testing
cool.
that joint. Now I'm dead serious. I went to N4G, and you know how they just be throwing a random little joints about certain games. and it was like Final Fantasy 15 tips, and dude was like driving around at night, and like you can't like really, I guess not, can't go up against them at first, and he was like, just go through your menus instead of just driving regular, and the demons won't mess with you. I tried it and it actually do work, but I ain't even.
The demons are like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're reading. My bad. Please continue." I'm sorry, you're busy. I'm just gonna sink back into the ground. Please drive on.
That's the only thing I've been playing though. Final Fantasy 15, and then the thing is, I haven't played a Final Fantasy since 12, so I'm not about that 13 life. I played the first one, and it just didn't catch me. I don't know. This one actually caught me at the beginning of the game, so last one just didn't do shit for me. Or I might not have gave it a chance. It may have took a little longer to maybe get into the story or whatever. But Final Fantasy 15, I was on it as soon as I started playing it. So yeah,
That's what's up. That's what's up. Definitely good to hear all that good stuff. Is that it, Crunk?
yeah, just playing Final Fantasy 15 and 2K. Y'all know how I get my sports games in.
Bro,
That's it.
very disrespectful.
Hey man, somebody got to be out here with Michy.
Speaking of Michy, right in the sand. I hope the wind doesn't blow. We turn
it. Testing 1 2. Is this thing on? Hello.
Yes, sir.
All right, just making sure it works. I was having technical difficulties earlier. What up, everybody? It's your boy Michy. I guess the idiots were trying to shut me down earlier today. We're going to talk about that a little later. Shout out to my beautiful wife, who is currently in the living room and currently more adjusted back to the time and everything in the flight than I am. And I had to go to Baton Rouge today, so that completely and totally sucked. So my time is all out of whack. As far as the games I played, I'll try to make this quick. Final Fantasy 15. Of course, you know Final Fantasy 14. I don't go a week without playing that. Everybody's favorite, most hated game, Call of Duty: Infinite Warfare. Madden 17. 3-on-3 freestyle. I've been on that. Let It Die.
I still need to download them, man.
Yeah, that 3-on-3 is fun, man. Don't sleep on that.
I downloaded it, just didn't get to play it.
I'm sleeping.
Don't sleep on it.
I got a coma. I'm in the coma. All right.
Don't sleep. Yo, Chuck haven't learned yet, man. Every time he say, "I'm sleeping on it," oh, this is trash.
Yo, all they need to do is put an In and Out logo on the game. Yo, he's gonna be on there.
All right. Got their sponsorship in there, man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, we gonna get them to put ankle support on 3-on-3. Maybe Chuck. Yeah, Let It Die.
For the week.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. Everybody's other most hated game, The Last Guardian.
I ain't even started that yet.
I went back and did some old school gaming for myself. Jamestown Plus. I went back to that. Sword Art Online. Hollow Realization. I'm leveling up. I'm gonna try to on Sunday be able to run a raid with Persona.
That's for the new one.
Yeah. I went back and looked at Resogun again, and
Great
my
game.
God, is that game beautiful?
Yo, Resogun still holds up. Like, I mean, that game is just amazing, man. That game
Resogun is getting a 4K update. Or it got one, I think.
Yo, that looks super dope. That game is already beautiful, but 4K HDR, yes, do that.
Let's see what else. Did I say MLB The Show 16? Yeah, because I was on that. Naruto Storm 4, and for about 26 minutes, I played No Man's Sky.
What a rough 20.
That's your fix and you can come out.
Hey, that's been a good week for me.
Hey, that's what you call in and out. Nobody got it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Though we're gonna get to these topics, and yeah.
So that's what's up. Y'all ain't say Bloody Raw too, man. I saw y'all little videos.
Oh yeah, we were playing.
Well, yeah, forgot about that. wait, hold on. Bloody Roar and Street Fighter Alpha 3.
I see somebody was picking Corinne over there. No,
I ain't gonna say no names.
That Korean was getting mopped though. That guy, Demi, was getting mopped up.
Oh my god. That mean we got to talk.
Wait a minute. Yeah, Demi did pick up Korean. I forgot about that.
That mean if Demi was quiet about that, he ain't say nothing. That mean we gonna talk later.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. But yo, let me introduce my main man. Yo, Persona. Keep it so NY. Keep it so NY like them boys that make PlayStation.
Cheap. Damn crickets. Cheap.
Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy.
You already know.
I really did try. I tried to hold out. Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy Persona of GWP, aka Gaming with Persona, and the Council. Feels good to say that. This guy. First and foremost, shout out to the guests, Chris and Bella. I definitely do appreciate you guys coming through.
Wait, you forgot about broken ankles and 4K.
I mean, damn. I mean, I know you can't see me. I'm not on peasant level, but at least.
My fault, Chuck. My fault.
Good to hear you back here, Persona.
What he was trying to say was, Chuck, that you paid to be here, so it really don't matter.
My fault.
Nah, it's all good. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just
shout
messing
out to
with
the
you.
guests, Chuck, Chris, and Bella. Big shout out to you guys. Definitely appreciate you guys for coming through. Shout out to the council members. You already know. Shout out to everybody in the chat that come through and make the chat so lively. Nicodemus X, Demi, Little Big Bro, all that good stuff. As for me, this week has actually been a pretty straightforward week. I've been playing Final Fantasy 15 all week. That's all I've been playing. I'm about 24, 25 hours in. And
Nice.
I beat Watch Dogs. Actually, I think it was over the weekend because I said I didn't want to start Final Fantasy until I beat Watch Dogs. Because I knew once I started Final Fantasy, no other game besides The Last Guardian would matter.
There's no turning back. There is no turning back.
There really is no. Like, the only games that'll get me off Final Fantasy is Last Guardian and Sword Art Online at this point. So it's like, that's it. So I've been playing. Those are the two games I've been playing all week. I've been streaming a lot. The live playthrough series that I'm doing on my channel. I'm at like part 6. Yeah, that's all I've been playing all week. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is amazing. It's beautiful on the 4K HDR. I love the story so far. Combat's amazing. The story is dope. The level system, everything's just great about this game. Like everything. So that's everything I've been playing.
Magic making, man.
Except for the loading screens.
Oh, yo, them loading screens, man.
Oh my god.
This is just as bad as Bloodborne.
You gotta notice. You only get loading screens like
when you fast travel.
You fast travel. I'm trying to think. You get one when you go into a dungeon.
When you die.
Yeah.
Well, stop dying.
I can't do that.
Stop dying and stop fast traveling. You will never see another loading screen.
Dude, I died in chapter 2. I didn't know what I was doing.
Lord have mercy. This man.
Much when you thought you was that G out there, and then you
Yeah, I went out and now you got jumped, but yeah, that's what it is.
learn how to use that square button.
Yeah, you gotta dodge, man. But yo, that's it, Persona?
Yeah, that's all I've been playing this week.
All right, that's what's up, man. Yo, Mr. Official.
Yo, Bar, you a DM, bruh. Like,
Yo, you really disrespectful, man. You really disrespectful. You lucky you ain't coming to PSX this year.
Until you said something, I swear.
Y'all gonna respect my holdout game, man.
Yo, I promise you.
I'm trying to see how he get theme music and I don't.
I might have to come out to New York or something, man. Hands is gonna be thrown straight up and down.
My bad, man. I apologize. We ain't had a podcast in 2 months, man. You know what I mean?
Mars though.
Yo, Barry, tell him to keep his Chicago pizza where he at.
Yeah, correct.
Yo.
Oh shit.
Between Chuck Dusty Highways and y'all rat infested streets,
You
I'm
man.
gonna need you to chillax. Actually, Chuck, you need to move to the East Coast because you'll be right at home with the trash on the streets. Right, so that's what I think that'd be better.
Look, you was breathing in clean air for the first time, bro. I feel you know what I'm saying.
Wow. Yo.
Ted used to breathing in gunpowder, so he definitely got a little bit.
He had gun residue in his dreads, bro. I had to let him know.
Really nice. Oh, man, that was a nice one.
Yeah, how they slice their pizza, they gotta chop it like it's bricks.
Damn.
Y'all savages there for these Chicago jokes.
Y'all disrespectful.
Everybody in Chicago is a black belt chopping bricks.
If you want, I can send you some snow. By the time we get out there, it'd be enough for you to get a glass of water with.
Oh no.
No, we don't do snow out here, bro. You know.
Y'all don't do water either.
Oh.
Exactly, Michy. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly.
Hey, man, we got 2-minute showers. What did I tell you, man? 2-minute showers, bro. That's all we got.
In and out, just like the burger. In and out.
That's not a good look.
Damn.
Anyway.
First in and out with no bacon, now no water.
GG.
Man. Thank you.
Whatever,
anyway,
man.
I guess we're gonna say what we've been playing for PSX for later. So pretty much for me, just Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Final Fantasy 15 for the most part. So yeah, that's all I've been gaming on as far as non-PSX stuff.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I mean, yeah, man. Just going right in. So, don't have this podcast too long. The games I've been playing, I haven't really played anything too much because I really haven't got the time to sit down and just like have a gaming session. But I did play Mark of the Wolves for a little bit to get back in tune with that. I did play Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I will learn this game or try to learn this game, hopefully, because that game is very frustrating, man. That game.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
A very frustrating game, man. Like, yo, you go into that game and you play the computer, like, yeah, bro, yeah. Take your ass online.
Get destroyed.
You won't do a combo. you getting a 99 hit combo online. But yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can at least attempt to learn that game. Cause it's Marvel, man. That's really good that they brought that back, so people can purchase that again. I didn't have this on the news, but yo, that game will be available physically in March for all the platforms other than PC. But that's really good for those people that want that physical content. What else I played? I played the Parappa the Rapper demo. Short. You remember the first demo that game was on? It's basically the same thing, just look mad good. It looks crisp. Really good looking game. I haven't played Let It Die yet. I've been playing Final Fantasy 15, but this week, I didn't really sit down to play it like that. Play a little bit of Street Fighter 5. And Nitro Plus Blaster. I was playing a little bit of that, but I didn't really get to play anything too much this week. It's been crazy, man. It's been crazy. But let's get right into it, man. Yo, what up, everybody that's in the chat, man? Definitely appreciate you guys coming through. It's gonna be an event. This podcast, man. We're gonna get crazy. If you guys ain't see the introduction yet, go listen to the introduction and let me know which game that music is from. Which soundtrack, and you got to give me the details as far as which level and all that good stuff, man. Maybe you get a surprise. I don't know, but we'll see. But yo, let's get right into it because we got to talk about everybody's favorite topic. that they claim they hate to talk about, but they love to talk about it.
Oh God.
Exclusives?
No, sales.
Sales. Yeah.
Get those sales.
They say they don't like to talk about it. You ready for it to come out?
Y'all lucky I don't have the Lion King queued up right now, because I'll play the Kimura. Yo, PlayStation, they won November MPVs. I don't think anybody in here is really shocked about this, outside of a couple of people. But I think, especially on this podcast, everybody called it for what it is. As far as the only month that everybody was really like confused about was July. Everybody was like, "What the hell? The hell happened in July?" But yeah, August, September, October, we pretty much knew that was going to win those months. But PlayStation came out back on top this month, and yeah, how do you guys feel about that, man?
Well, all I'm gonna say is, like you said before, on all these other podcasts, we've been said that all those months that Xbox, we had a feeling that we weren't surprised when they won it. But the thing was November. Did PlayStation have enough to win that month? And like I said on Twitter earlier today, when I was out here, how can I say it? Lurking. I was out here lurking on these Twitter streets for all the butt hurtness. The screenshots, I knew it all was gonna come out today. But yeah, I was lurking, man. I was getting my inside laugh on today. Shit was fucking hilarious. The damage control was crazy. But as soon as I saw that Uncharted bundle and how it was like really selling, I'm like, yo, I think PlayStation gonna have to join in the bag. Like that Uncharted bundle was selling like crazy. And once I see it, and then when they price dropped it, I was like, oh man.
Remember they had that exclusive Final Fantasy 15 bundle that is only sold in GameStop.
Yeah, that too. I know a couple people who got one of those too. My cousin, he got one for his little boy for Christmas. He went ahead and got it Black Friday, and then he done put it up so he can put it up under the tree. So I know that's probably gonna sell a lot too. But that Uncharted bundle going to what, $250, I think, and then lower than that. Yeah, after I saw they did that, I'm like, yo, PlayStation is gonna win November.
Yeah, and plus the Pro. People really thought the Pro wasn't gonna sell like that.
Yeah, plus the Pro. I'm saying the Pro is cool, but you know how casuals are in the market. They saw that cheap ass PS4 with Uncharted, and come on now, you know that's gonna fly.
Yeah, according to here though, they said the Pro is what really pushed PlayStation to win this month, because a lot of people was buying it up, according to this article from Venture.
I'm not surprised either way, but just for me, when I saw the Uncharted bundle selling like crazy, I had a feeling that, yeah. And then the PlayStation had marketing for Final Fantasy and for Watch Dogs too. And I think Watch Dogs did pretty good. It didn't do crazy numbers, but it did well enough. I think it probably did better on PlayStation than Xbox too. But I'm not surprised at all. I've just been on Twitter lurking and listening to all this crow being ate.
Oh yeah, you already know.
The Slim on Black Friday, it went as low as 212 on Amazon, and then it got to the.
That's what it was. Okay, I was going to say, I knew it was one that was $250, and then it got price cut.
Yeah, it dropped to 212, the Uncharted bundle on Amazon, and then it got to the point where it was Amazon ran out of stock. Like if you went and looked at it, you couldn't buy it no more. They had like a 3-4 day delivery delay. So seeing that type of stuff. And then looking at the best-selling list and stuff like that, you could definitely tell, like, And then besides, it's what people were saying before about people was waiting on the Pro. After Sony announced that they was going to do that conference in September, folks waited. Folks was like, let me see what this is, and then we're going to go from there. So I already knew that November, and pretty much here on out, not to sound cocky, but here on out, like, that PlayStation going to sell, especially with the lineup that's happening January, February, March, April, and then the stuff that they showed, at PSX, like that, like PSX is what really is gonna, like, I mean, PlayStation already got a 20 million gap between Xbox. But this is what's really gonna make PlayStation soar through 2017. Like on some real serious shit. The stuff that you saw at PSX, yo, like I'm still hype off all that. Like that on top of like Fate Extelia, Berserk Band of the Warriors, and Yakuza's and everything that's dropping, and I'm picking it all up, and I'm just like, yo, I'm looking at my PlayStation like, yo, I love you. Like, yo, I love, like,
hold on, Persona.
Sorry, I got a little ahead of myself. I'm sorry.
You're not going to kick smooth the podcast.
No, I'm sorry. But chill. Why you do that, bro? Yo, chill.
But that's something that he will say. He said,
you're right. My fault. Let me reel back in. Let me not get too ahead of myself. But yeah, the sales, it was expected. Congratulations to Sony, and congratulations to Xbox too, because I'm sure they had a good month. The PlayStation just edged out. So good stuff.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. I'm not shocked, man. Anybody else thoughts on this?
I think it's pretty. Yeah, I don't think it's shocking. But I mean, they had pretty much 3 PlayStations on the market. It's kind of obvious, you know. And 2 of them was extremely low. And a lot of people trying to get their Christmas shopping done like that. And I had people at my job talking about, oh, I just bought myself a PS4. It's just, that's all I really heard. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really, based, and they had a lot of good deals actually. So if you didn't have a PS4, oh man, it came up pretty nice. But I'm not really surprised about that.
Yeah, that 212 though.
Yeah, I mean the PS4 has been a beast. I mean since day one, obviously, but I think like this time particularly was the time where you were going to see sales just like take off because like Chuck said, I mean you had 3 PS4s on the market. You had like an incredibly cheap one with like an amazing bundle. You had the PS4 Pro, which obviously a lot of hardcore gamers were looking forward to. So I mean it was just double dipping the whole month of November. And I mean, I'm not shocked by the PS4 Pro because, I mean, once again, this is just Sony being prepared and just being first in the race, just like with the PS4 being first to release, PSVR being the first, virtual reality experience on console. This is Sony's first 4K console on the market being first. So, I mean, it's just them being prepared and coming to win the race every time. And I'm not shocked by it at all. I mean, I'm happy for them. I mean, congratulations.
Yo, what's a key thing that I take away from this too? I like to look at the sales that's going on. Like everybody had, PlayStation had good sales, but did they have the best sales this month? No, they didn't because Microsoft.
I was gonna say before you go there because I know where you're going, but according to Idiot Daily, the only reason PlayStation 4 Pro sold good during November was because of the poor sales beforehand, and it got a price cut due to the poor sales because nothing else got a price cut during the Black Friday time. Nothing else did, only the Pro. And
I remember
that was due to poor sales. So yeah,
I remember people was using that the Pro got a price cut on Amazon, but nobody said, oh, you can't use Amazon bestsellers, but they like to look at that stuff.
According to Idiot Daily.
But that was kind of like out of the blue though, because when you was looking at like the sales of everything, they ain't saying nothing about the Pro being $339. So it's like when I seen that, I was like, what?
Yeah,
that actually threw me off. So I'm sure a bunch of people that was looking to buy consoles when they saw that, I'm sure they jumped on that because it was like, what, the Pro, which just came out, is $339? Yeah, I gotta get this.
Yeah, and the thing is too, a lot of people gotta take in consideration that the PlayStation, the OG PS4 is not being manufactured anymore. That's discontinued. You might see them in the stores and stuff because that's probably like the last of the Mohicans. But it's not being that's not a viable console that people can say there's 3 consoles out for PlayStation. No, it's not. You can say there's 3 products out like the Slim, VR, and the Pro, but not 3 consoles. But the things what I was trying to say is that Xbox has some great deals, what I mean? And around this time, people love to, get great deals. And the fact that PlayStation still beat that out, and I understand the Pro was there, but the fact that PlayStation still brought that out, I thought that was like really telling, in my opinion. Because I was looking at these deals, I was like, damn, yo, Microsoft got some good deals.
Can I ask you a question real fast? So if the Pro didn't come out, do you think they still would have won?
I still think they would have won due to the fact that I think PlayStation, the marketing is there, and the games that's coincide with PlayStation. I think they would have still won. I don't know what's the gap as far as how much they would have won by with the Pro or without the Pro, but I do think PlayStation would have still won, but it would have been really, really, really close because Microsoft deals was on point.
Yeah, they was though. They was giving away. They was giving away.
Yo, you got like 4 games, bro.
Not only that, you saved $50 and like the Microsoft store was giving you back an extra $25 after you bought it. So that's like $7 savings.
They had some good deals though, but it just wasn't enough for the PlayStation, for them to beat it.
Yeah,
honestly, I think that PlayStation could have did a little bit more, but retailers kind of helped out with the little stuff that they had going on.
Yeah, because you had that Michy said, you go to Target, you buy an Xbox, like, hey, here's 3 games and here's a gift card, $40 gift card. So you're not even really paying. You can use that gift card towards the Xbox. You're not really, you pay that $250. You know what I mean? You're paying like $200 or whatever for it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, the deals were really good. Like, I actually picked up a couple of little indies that I wasn't expecting to enjoy as much as what I did. And I have got so much value out of them that I kind of feel bad I didn't pay full price because they deserved every cent that they were asking.
Yeah, I definitely agree with what Cloud is saying right here. Yeah, PlayStation does have basically all the gaming needs covered. You know what I mean? If somebody want to dive into VR, you already have that there on the console, perspective. Somebody, there's a whole bunch of other games that they have there. When you watch your TV, you're seeing Watch Dogs commercial with PlayStation. You know what I mean? You're seeing COD, you're seeing, all the, well, you do see the Microsoft Battlefield games and all that stuff, but I just think PlayStation just have every gamer's need covered.
It's extremely versatile in that regard.
Yeah, it really is. And it's crazy because last gen around this time, a lot of people was like, yo, I want to get an Xbox. Xbox was that household name, but now it's definitely back on the PlayStation side of things. Being that household name. Every gaming console called a PlayStation now. Remember back in the day, every gaming console was like a Nintendo. Anybody that don't know about gaming is like, hey, what you doing at Nintendo? You know, it's not even Nintendo, it could be a Sega. They call it Nintendo. Last gen it was Xbox. Everything was Xbox. PlayStation just got.
Yeah. It really was. It was even for me as well. I mean, you knew, like, I didn't even have a PlayStation when you and I first met. I only had an Xbox. Hadn't played on PlayStation for years and years. I haven't even had my PlayStation 4 for 12 months. I think we're coming up on to just on 11 months now. And since getting back on the PlayStation, I've bought multiple games. I've upgraded from a PlayStation 4 to a PlayStation Pro. I've bought PSVR. Anything and everything. I'm just like, this is it. This is really good. Like, this is a really great gaming experience. And this gives me the ability to play anything I want the way I want to play it. The Xbox is still great. I still love my Xbox, but the PlayStation Pro, when you couple it with VR, like nothing else that you can buy right now competes with that.
Yo, it's funny too, and this not to punch nobody in the stomach as far as fanboy wars, nothing like that. But there's a lot of people that prefer Xbox. It's definitely converted to the PlayStation side of things. Even not to pick him on, man, because this is my dude right here, Iron Wolf. Iron Wolf is a full X-bot. I'll tell that to Iron Wolf in his face. You're an X-bot. You bleed green, my dude. But, yo, he's definitely like, just looking at the things, the offerings of these two. And I wouldn't say he converted, but he went to a route where he's just like, yo, I'm going to invest into PlayStation. He got a Pro, and he's just waiting for that 2017 lineup with them games for the first 3 months. Because it's offering games that he do like. It's coming out. No more damage control. He's like, yo, I want to play my game.
Yeah, it's definitely. I remember when PS4 first came out, and I mean, obviously, all of us, being PlayStation gamers, we were hyped for it. But I remember particularly, my brother at the time was heavy on Xbox, and it was hard getting him over. I'm like, dude, Xbox is good, but we got this exclusive, we got that exclusive, we got this and this. and he finally came over, and like he barely plays Xbox now. Like he's hardcore on PlayStation. So, you know, I don't think that's much of a problem nowadays because I mean, obviously, with them just announcing 50 million in sales, obviously people have gotten the clue that PlayStation 4 is out here. Like it's the real deal now. But
that's another big thing, man. I'll speak on that. We forgot to mention that over 50 million in 3 years.
Sales.
That's
huge. PS2, and that's a huge feat, man. That's not easy to do. But the PS2 was, man, like PS2 was my childhood.
I remember people when PS4 first came out. A lot of people were saying like, that PS4 is probably gonna be impossible to catch PS2 in sales. But listen, like after PSX and just knowing like the lineup that they have set up for like 2017, it's totally possible. It's totally possible. I mean, like with PS3, like I mean, you had so many good exclusives that came out that got no shine because PS3 at the time was like not the console to go to. Right now, it is PlayStation 4's time to shine. I'm so happy. Like they got mad exclusives coming out, and everything is gonna get shine. Everything is gonna get played.
Not only that, but like I really have to give props to PlayStation because they really did a good job at making the PlayStation 4 the everything console. Like, you into shooters, yo, we got that. You into fighters, we got that. You into JRPGs, we got that. You into Western RPGs, we got that. Like they really did a good job at fleshing out their catalog and really showing people, especially people that are on the fence, like, yo, look, we got you. Just come on home. We got you. So it's like they really are doing a good job with that. And I know they're doing a good job with that because my boy, he's a hardcore Xbox guy, and he hasn't turned on his Xbox in a year.
Damn.
And he let his subscription go out, and I was like, bro, you gonna renew your gold? He's like, why? I don't play it. Like, and it's not no shot at Xbox, it's just PlayStation is keeping him busy, just like PlayStation is keeping a lot of people busy, and a lot of other people that are on the outside looking in are seeing that, and they're like, why is he always, he always taking pictures of this game and that game? Like, what game is that? Like, so
I think, like, I mean, me being like a former owner of like Xbox One, like, I bought the exclusives. I had the Gears of War, not Gears 4, but like the collection, whatever. And I had the Halo 5, and I had Quantum Break, which I was really looking forward to. But like, the thing about it is, like, it's so hard owning an Xbox One when you like play PlayStation heavy, because like if you buying all your multi-class on PlayStation, you're not buying none of them on Xbox. So that's mean all you got is
you're getting a definitive version on PlayStation.
Well, wait, hold on. I don't know. I'm like, listen.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Podcast. Now, I just feel like I play my Xbox, man, and I have to like honestly buy games on the Xbox so I can play it. I'm not talking about exclusive wise. I'm talking about like multi-plat wise, because I've kind of been buying them more on the PlayStation. That's why I got Battlefield 1 on next, on the Xbox, because all Madden is an Xbox game for some reason. I can't really mess with Madden on the PS4 for some, but I do like the PS4 mainly for fighters. I think their fighter library is pretty crazy. They have fighters upon fighters upon fighters, and I'll say the Xbox really only got MKX and KI. I can't really think of another one, and I feel like they need to like stretch out a little bit, man. I don't know what they're doing over there, but I don't believe all PlayStation exclusives are good. I even said that in my video I released this morning. But they do have a variety where you could pick and choose from what you want, and that is kind of dope, man. I'm not gonna knock them for that. Variety is always good. You get to choose what you want to play, and you're not just forced to play the same games, over and over and over again. You can't try something new, and I'm not getting props for that, but 2017, man, Scorpio gonna kill PlayStation. I'm just gonna let you guys know that, bro. Scorpio gonna kill PlayStation, bro. I'm telling you, man. I think that's gonna be the death blow. It's gonna be the death blow.
I don't think it's gonna be a death blow. It may get them some momentum again.
No, it's gonna be the death blow.
I don't think so.
It's gonna be the death blow, bro. I'm just being honest, though.
The thing about Scorpio is you can have all the new hardware you want. I have a huge feeling that Microsoft is about to start over the generation again. But you can't do nothing without games. But they what
the games?
Same old same. It can't be Gears. Can't be Halo.
Those games not. I'm saying next holiday. I know that's bad, but next holiday.
Nah, don't bank on next holiday, bro.
Crackdown is gonna be
holiday.
And we've been knowing about Crackdown for 2 years, so I understand.
But I'm saying though.
I'm gonna tell Chuck this. I'm gonna tell Chuck this.
What's up?
If there is a Red Dead Redemption 2 bundle for PlayStation,
oh man,
it's
over.
Wait, I got a question for Chuck, and it's a general question. Which one comes out first, Scorpio or Cuphead?
Oh damn,
bro! I mean, Cuphead. I don't know, bro. I mean,
that's a low blow.
Discuss this, man. I don't really care more. You can't. Let me get back. Now, honestly,
am I the only one that's hearing Chuck breaking up, or is that?
Nah, you breaking
up.
Chuck is on full Microsoft bot mode.
Yeah, away from the water.
Can you hear me?
Yo,
can you hear me?
So clear when you talk about PlayStation.
All right, listen.
Xbox, he just started breaking up.
All right, listen. That's Phil. He talking to me in my ear right now. But I think multiplayer is gonna change the game. And I knew that game wasn't going to be able to run on the Xbox, the one that's out now, because what they're trying to do with that game won't work. But Chuck,
the power of the cloud. The cloud,
man, the cloud ain't real, bro. You was out here in Cali, man. There was no clouds in the sky, bro. He's lying.
Oh no!
I gave up on the cloud, the 300 server, 300,000. I don't care about none of that. I think the Scorpio will be the new face of Xbox. I think it's really going to help them a lot, and I think that it's going to be a death blow to PlayStation, because me personally, I said this again in my vid. I played the Pro. I'm looking at it, and I don't really see the point of having a Pro, even with a 4K TV, just because the game. Well, hold on. The games that I played, and the only game that looked like anything was Horizon. Everything else is I don't really see a difference for it. It kind of looked like, maybe it's crisper or whatever.
That doesn't help your argument as far as the Scorpio being a death blow, because what the Pro is offering, the Scorpio is going to offer the same thing. High resolutions, better textures and all that stuff. The same thing.
But I think, that the difference is the games will be made for Scorpio. These games are not made for Scorpio. They're patched.
They already said that these games is not going to be exclusive to Scorpio. There's nobody going to be held back. So these games are also going to be having Xbox One, whatever in mind.
Like options, just like with the Pro and the PlayStation.
Like
as far as the options go.
Yeah. Crackdown 3 is not a Scorpio exclusive. It's going, it might be the best option on Scorpio, but you still gotta cater to.
I'm not saying it's exclusive, but I just feel like
you still gotta cater to the 13 million on Xbox One.
Yeah, a lot of those games will be developed for the Xbox One.
The difference is you could build it for and dumb it down. It's a difference. You know what
I hear what you saying. I definitely hear what you're saying, but I do think it's going to be a huge momentum boost for Xbox, but as a death blow, no.
Death blow. I'm calling it right now, man. I'm calling it right now.
The third party deals is already, in place, and the exclusive wise is already in place. So I don't see it, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, we'll see, man.
E3
we will know.
Even with
He threw-
Dystopia coming out and with the 4K update, like their software game got to be on point. And I just feel like right now it's just not.
Yeah,
That's
they
just it.
Nah, not
telling people like I understand, like I know State of Decay is coming, I know Crackdown coming.
That game is gonna be fire though.
I
State
I
of
don't
Decay
think
is
that's a
gonna be
2017
fire.
title though.
But like,
Yes, it is.
We'll see.
we
think
all
so.
know Forza coming.
Yo,
We-
State of Decay
so-
look good.
State of Decay is gonna be fire. I'm telling you,
just
that's gonna
wanna-
be one of the best games coming out next year.
I
Facts.
just want to see.
I think Scalebound
What
will be.
they're
Wait, 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 wait,
You
wait,
guys,
wait.
just like Crunk get her thought out,
Hold on.
man. Stop,
Hold on,
everybody
hold
stop
on.
talking over the top of her.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
y'all really
Y'all
are.
missed something. Chuck said State of Decay is going to be one of the best games to come out next year.
Yeah.
Andy
All right.
is going to be one of their best games to come out next year.
If you're going to call State of Decay an
let's-
indie, then let's look at The Witcher 3, last year's game.
I mean,
of the year.
I've been calling the Witcher 3 an indie, but that's
All right,
just
let-
the
let-
other
I'm just saying
side.
that's gonna be one
Let
of the
her get
best
her
games.
thoughts out.
Go ahead, Bell.
No. Crunk was like halfway
it's
through
Crunk.
what she was saying. So
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Let her get her
Oh
thoughts
no,
out.
I was just saying that I understand that Scalebound's coming. I understand that Crackdown is coming. They say Crackdown is going to be a holiday game, but my thing is we've known about all of those games. Like they're gonna have to. And I understand Phil also said that the way that PlayStation been doing their thing is like they're not talking about the games that's coming out right now. They're more looking into the future. And I get what he's saying, but you got to give your fans something to open dream for at least. Because like most Xbox fans don't know nothing about anything. Only all the games they mostly know about, they've known about them for the past 2 years.
yeah, it's not
that's
like
true.
there's a great deal of variety in the exclusives that are
Yeah, but you
cycling
can
through.
say the same thing for. There's more games, but it's not like people don't know about them, though. You know what I'm saying?
Now we do. I'm saying now, but we know that those games are kind of far off because like me and Kev talked about this the other night. PlayStation has been like this forever. If you are a PlayStation fan, you know, beginning of the generation, we really don't get that much from first party wise. We don't get nothing until the mid to end of the generations when everything comes out. PlayStation's always been like that, and people are so pissed about, oh, we not getting this and we not getting that, and I'm looking at these fools like, you can't be a PlayStation fan. You can't be. You can't. I'm being real because it's the same cycle over and over again. Y'all, a lot like the PS3. PS3 had a couple of games, but after Uncharted 2 took off, after it won the Game of the Year and people start paying attention, then PlayStation started hitting their stride. Especially after we got hit with the when our PSN went down, and then they started bringing game after game after game after game. That's the end of the generation. It's the same thing.
I
Yeah.
look at it this way.
Oh, and
Oh, go ahead.
Jalisi, funny that you bring up Ken because he happens to be in the chat section right now. You guys have the council royalty in the chat section.
Oh God.
Ken Master.
Council royalty. The hell?
Yo, big
I
shout out
see
to my
Iron
man.
Wolf in the
Big,
chat too.
shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
my
Iron
man.
Wolf.
Oh, shouts out to Iron Wolf, man.
Iron Wolf in the building.
Yo, Iron Wolf, don't worry
Welcome
about
to the pro life.
subscribers, dog. Don't worry. They wasn't fans from the beginning anyway.
Yo, if my man Jack Moon was
Yeah,
in
they
here,
really
he'd be
was.
like, yeah, Iron
Yo,
Wolf.
Funny as hell with that sound effect.
My homeboy just sent me a text message and he wanted me to explain the difference between PlayStation and Xbox game-wise right now. So I'll just put it in perspective for everybody. PlayStation released more fighters since E3 than Xbox had exclusives.
Mm.
And I'm done.
That is true.
That's it.
That is true. But yo, yeah, man, I just want to, get back onto the sales topic. But PlayStation, yeah, they did just announce 50 million, and it is being said that the PlayStation 4 is outpacing, PS2 at this current time that the PS2 was at.
Year over year.
So that's really huge, man. And the momentum that PlayStation is having as far as game wise, I don't really see it kind of trickling down as far as it, selling. There was a companies talking about, they might be up over 20 million over Xbox by the end of the year. And that's crazy, man. Because yo, like I said, the thing is, I'm just shocked with Xbox because I just don't know why people are not really buying it like that. Because there's a lot of sales on this console. It do have games. We over exaggerate sometimes when we say it doesn't have games. I just feel like I agree with what Chris said. Is just the fact that if you're inbred PlayStation gamer, it's really hard to maintain, Xbox at times. I do agree with that sentiment. But I'm not saying you can't own both of them, but I just
you can. It's just really hard. It's really hard.
PlayStation does keep you busy if you're your main PlayStation guy. A lot of Xbox guys are the main Xbox guys or girls. They're sleeping over more than PlayStation because Xbox ain't keeping them busy. Am I even relying on that? Am I lying or not?
You're not.
You know what I'm saying? We're seeing it. Look at Chuck.
Chuck, no, you ain't lying.
I don't know what you're talking about, brother. What you talking about, man? What you talking about?
Chuck, look. It's okay,
What's
Chuck.
up?
We know Sony cut you that little check, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, Sony.
Yo, save that, please.
Oh, you back on that payroll?
I need to get paid, bro.
We definitely got to get to that.
Guys.
We definitely got to get to that.
Save that.
Oh, Barry.
Okay, I'm sorry. I derailed that one. Keep going.
You know, started Barry up. He about to laugh. Oh my god. There you go. He's off.
That's it. He's
Go
got
ahead, next
tears and
topic.
shit.
Go ahead, Barry.
Yo, save that, yo, for real. Yo, but yo, Ken put up an article today.
Oh Christ. He's got like a pillow up over his face.
Probably red as hot sauce over.
Stop, man, yo. Alright, yo.
Come on, Barry, pull your shit together.
Ken put up this article about Uncharted 4 bundle. The sale for that is continuing to December 11th to the 24th. So that's kind of crazy as well. I just think they should have dropped the slim price. That should be the
$249.
The $249 price.
I think they experiment.
Nah, no need to experiment. Just leave it at that. $250. Let's go. Keep it moving. But yeah, man. I think you get Skyrim with this as well. I've seen something like that. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think I've seen a tweet where if you get the Uncharted bundle, you get Skyrim with it as well.
Oh, shit.
I think I saw that too.
Yeah, it was like a tweet or something. I saw something like that.
Yeah. I think I saw it because you retweeted it.
Yeah, right. But that's continuing. So December 11th to the 24th. I guess that will end on the 24th. That's when I mentioned that. Since we're in the topic of sales and all that stuff. But moving along now. Anybody excited for Nier Automata?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Actually, before you guys get into the subject of that game, I'm not familiar with the franchise. So can someone try and sell me on why I should pick it up?
Okay, wait. Have you ever heard of the series called Drakengard?
Yeah.
Okay, it's in the same line as that. Drakengard and Nier are one in the same game. It's just Nier spawned off one of the endings, I think, of Drakengard 3 or 4. It was one of the endings that spawned that timeline for Nier.
Okay. I can see the appeal.
So it's just imagine more mature rated, getting cussed out in the first 5 minutes of the game, not even playing the game, just getting cussed out the title screen, and a lot of hack and slash.
The original's hack and slash too, right?
Yeah. Everybody like, oh my god, that battle system looks so amazing. I'm like, that's the same battle system, just got a platinum spin on it now from the first one.
Yeah, Nier looks dope though.
Is it good enough to pull me off Final Fantasy 15?
I would say this: finish Final Fantasy 15 before you start on this, because Nier introduces a whole element of kind of like bullet hell style gameplay to it. So when you're fighting a boss, it's like you're fighting a boss and it just goes spazzing out and it just starts shooting these black orbs at you. So then it turns into like okay, you gotta dodge and get close enough to the boss to stop them doing that. So it turns into bullet hell.
All right, that sounds like something I could get into.
Before
Like just in fact, I was gonna say, I'm trying to think it's Nier on PS now.
No, I think there's probably a few people in the chat section that also haven't played it and don't have exposure to it. So I thought it might be a good question to bring up to get you guys, feeling on.
But yo, this is the thing though. This is the beautiful thing about this topic, because for those that are questioning this game or interested in this game, there will be a demo available on the PlayStation Store December 22nd for you guys to try the game out, which is very cool. You know what I mean? Yay for demos. Remember demos, guys?
I'll definitely be trying that out.
Actual demos?
I've never played Nier either.
Yeah, they said that this demo will offer 30 to 40 minutes of gameplay, to allow players to really experience the game. So that's pretty cool, man. That people can get to try this game out.
Wait, is that just in the Japanese store bar?
No,
or that?
Oh, good question, Court. Good question.
I was gonna say
America, Europe, and Japan
okay
for the same day, the 22nd.
I was about to say reasons to have a Japanese account, but never mind.
Yes.
So does that include the European store, or do people on this side of the equator not get access to it?
Yeah, the European store has it as well. I don't know about does Australian, is that its own store?
No, I believe that our release dates are part of the European.
Yeah, I'm gonna say UK and Australia are kind of tied together, so it's all the relative.
So you guys will get to play it too on the 22nd. Everybody get the 22nd.
Cool.
So yeah, that's really dope. So you get to try it out, man. I never played a series like that. I was interested in it, because I was like looking at trails, like, damn, the combat does look good. I didn't get to play the original Nier or Drakengard. I didn't play those games, but possibly if I do play this, I'll probably dive back into the original Nier and all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yo, one thing people can say. A lot of people been saying this. PlayStation gamers don't buy their games. But if you look at it, the PlayStation gamers, they're getting their sequels, because Dragon Quest Heroes 2.
Oh my god, I can't wait for that.
Release date.
I cannot wait for that. I'm on edge with that, man.
Yo, April 25th, bro. April 25th.
Can't wait, man. I'm gonna try to platinum the game.
Look, I'm just glad y'all are finally gonna get to experience some more greatness out of that.
I played the Japanese demo, and
oh yeah, you did. I forgot about that.
That duel with double swords is amazing. Like he's better than what's his name, old boy.
No, I'm gonna say just in case nobody knows, they expanded the combat to where you're not relegated to one attack style now. You can literally learn every weapon type in the game.
That's what's up.
So if you want your main character to be a sorcerer, they can be a sorcerer now. They can dual wield, take a great axe, a broadsword. The fans like the chick from one had. Rita. It's just pretty much you mix and match what you like now.
Yo,
and every time.
My bad, cool. Go ahead.
Oh, and every time you switch out, you'll have to gain all the weapon attacks. So it's not like you just get one set of attacks. It's like, okay, you got this set of attacks, you level that skill up, and once you max out, you can go to something else, or you can just stick with that. And they also enhance the monster coin system too. So now the monsters aren't just kind of sitting there in one spot. They'll actually do more, and you can transform the monsters. So that's also good.
Yo, update. Just seen this in the article. For those people that was wondering, no PS3 version and no Vita version. So it's just going to be
All right.
You will still give the PS4 version a chance and enjoy it all the same. So those that's looking for a Vita version,
I hope it's got pro support.
It should, I guess.
I'll check the Japanese PS blog tonight and see if they'll have one.
Okay.
Yeah,
It should have been.
Dragon Quest series sold over 68 million copies worldwide. The series, entire series. That's
quite
good.
impressive.
Yeah, that's
really good. But that's across the 3DS and all that good stuff too, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We moving. Next thing. Oh yeah, I saw this article. This was pretty cool. I wanted to talk about this.
Oh shit! It's a mad echo right now.
Is that me? No,
not entirely sure.
I hear it a little bit. But this is something that Sony always had for a long time, but they kind of stopped it, and they kind of bring this back up now. Where they show their mobile game lineup, which includes Hot Shot Golf, Arc the Lad, and Wild Arms. Let's go, man. But PlayStation Mobile is back, people. It is back, and they have a lineup for 2017. PlayStation's also looking to compete back again into the mobile side of things. How do you guys feel about some of these games that's PlayStation centric being on the mobile side, especially like Wild Arms and Arc the Lad? Hot Shot Golf is going to be there, aka Everybody's Golf is going to be there.
I mean,
Prapper the Rapper 2 is going to be there. They're going to have a Prapper the Rapper version on mobile. My bad.
Wow. It's gonna be
options are good.
And this guy.
Yeah, the options are good.
My bad. Go ahead.
Now the options are pretty good. I mean, it's not really for me. I'm over game a little bit every now and again. You know what I'm saying? But for the people, the casual folks who just out and about, it's a nice little variety in the games.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with it. I think it's pretty good. I mean, like I was saying earlier, with them being in the league with the PS4 and everything, kind of giving them a little bit more breathing room to kind of like experiment with things. So them diving into the mobile market, I'm not surprised by it all. I mean, it'll keep definitely PlayStation fans invested, outside of playing on console, on the Vita, the people that still do. And it's pretty dope. It's cool.
Facts. I play my little PlayStation games on my phone. I'm addicted to Little Big Planet Run. And that game, when that
religiously when it dropped.
Yeah, when that first came out, they had a little puzzle game. I was on that hard body because I needed to get those parts. But yeah, that was really fun to play. But yeah, before we get into the PlayStation experience topic, you know how we do it here on the Council Podcast. Let's have these plugs. Just want to, keep everybody, in tune as far as what's going on. So December 13th is this game called Stardew Valley. It's a life RPG, country life RPG that's coming out for PlayStation. I never heard about this game until the Game Awards, and I guess that game, that event, whatever, gave this game some life. I don't know, but a lot of people say this game is really good. It's kind of like Harvest Moon, from what I heard from, I think Grimpachi told me, like Harvest Moon. So if you guys are interested in games like that, December 13th, Stardew Valley is coming out. Also, Elite Dangerous. I know, Court, get ready. Elite Dangerous is coming next year for PlayStation 4. And it's going to be a doozy, man. So a lot of those star, exploration type games is going to be on PlayStation. You got No Man's Sky. You're going to have Elite Dangerous now. I know a lot of the Xbox guys said when No Man's Sky was coming out, they love Elite Dangerous. I want to see if they still love Elite Dangerous now that it's not on Xbox anymore, only on Xbox. Sorry, guys. I had a fan.
Yeah.
I'm just
and go ahead, Court.
No, I'm good, G. I was just about to say, I wonder how many found neutron stars and black holes in Elite Dangerous. Just wondering.
Not I, sir. Not I. But yo, you know I'm a PlayStation Now advocate, and I love this service. So Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare is now on PS4 due to the powers of the cloud with PS Now. So anybody that didn't get to play Red Dead, or if you want to try out PS Now, you got the trial service as usual. They also brought back the $99 year plan. I think that's the best option to get, because for a year you can just play a whole bunch of damn games, not downloading nothing. And I know a lot of people who don't like the concept of PS Now, but yo, honestly, give it a try. It's a trial, 7-day trial. Try it out. If you don't like it, hey, move on. If you do like it, you gotta do what you gotta do. Invest in a little bit. I like it personally. I think PS Now is great. So I'm looking forward to dive into some Red Dead, see how it plays on that. If you're not interested in it, I don't know. But yo, we got my man Upchuckgaming in the building. We got Ryse in the building.
Yeah.
We got Persona. Keep it so in wide in the building. We got Crunk. We got Michy. MistaOfficialVG. I don't know.
Mad echo.
I think that might be Chuck.
It's actually reducing the sound quality of the entire thing.
Chuck, with your own West Coast internet, man. Can you hear me now? Oh, yes, you can.
I can hear you.
Mute your mic real quick, Chuck. Let me see what happens. Hello.
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 It's still a minor echo, but
Is it me?
Say it wasn't me.
I can see it in your eyes.
My fault.
Oh, please. No.
But yo, PlayStation experience, guys. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I don't think me, Crunk, Persona, we did our own little live cast. Bella, you was probably watching as well.
We was hype.
We was hype, man. But I really want to hear your guys' thoughts on this before us people that live stream it, got our thoughts in there. Your guys' thoughts, because you guys was there in person. I also want to talk about them checks Sony supposed to cut you, because you were killing. Because I heard the voices and I was like, "Yup, that's Cece." I know. I heard Cece. I heard she was hyped. She's like, "Yes," how Cece said it. And so I was like, "Yeah, that's Cece." And I'm seeing these tweets talking about, Sony, stuck like employers in there and so they can fake cheer. I'm like, I know that's no fake cheer. I know who I'm hearing. You know what I mean? So that's kind of crazy. And especially every time when they panned out to see the crowd, I saw Chuck and Xavier going wild.
yeah,
it was fun, bro.
Yo, Kev want to fanboy so hard, but Kev always got to keep it cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could see it.
I was fanboying on certain things though, like when Akuma popped out.
Yeah, man. Yo, everybody looked excited. Like, I don't know how or why Sony would even, pay people to get excited for The Last of Us 2. But instead of me talking, yo, let me know what happened down there at PlayStation Experience, man. Talk about your experience.
But look, wait, before we get into the games, I'm going to tell y'all about the best exclusive Sony announced. It's called Keep Living. When we were arriving, we had a little bit of turbulence. Everybody can attest to the turbulence. But apparently the pilot on my flight was smoking crack or texting while flying. And we had
Cali's all bad.
But you know how you can tell you're landing too fast? He was telling us we were going on our descent, and the plane wasn't slowing down. And when we hit, the plane bounced off the ground and landed on like the right tire at the back and rolled for about 4 seconds. Then it came back down, landed even, and the tires finally caught grip. Best exclusive game I've played in my life. Keep living.
Oh Lord.
No. Don't. Yeah. I am not signing up for that. Bug of that.
Nobody else want to play?
And Nope.
But
Say Michy, I think no, Michy. 'Cause I think I had that pilot on my return flight home, going from Houston. Yeah, I must have had that pilot because he hit that same right wheel. We were coming down too fast. It was like we came down from clouds and I seen trees. I'm like, whoa, bro, you going a little bit too fast here.
damn, you stay
Clouds
in the
ain't that
forest?
damn. Man, Chuck, I live in Louisiana, bro.
Oh, okay. You stay in
Trees
the boonies,
everywhere.
bro. You stay in the boonies.
No, look, trees are just everywhere. Even in the city, you see trees. Unlike California, all you see is dirt.
Hey, man. You seen blue skies, great weather. I know.
No, I
get
seen
it.
blue skies, great weather, and struggle at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Whatever, man. Let me go first. My experience, man, because
Let
this.
the bot pony go first.
There, I like that.
Pony bot.
Nah,
No,
I
bot pony.
I'm a bot first, bro. I'm sorry.
Call him a
I'm
bony.
bot.
No, wait, no.
A bot.
No. Wait.
Nah, bro. I ain't rolling with that one, fam.
Persona.
I'm not rolling with that.
Take it
Hey,
back.
what's wrong with you
Hold on.
New York brothers, man? You New York brothers weird, man.
You need to follow that up with a no homo, P.
Yeah, no, I know what it's like. What time is it? It's like 9:35 over there. I know you're sleepy, bro. It's all right. Anyway.
It's time to get in the head. I'm sorry. I'm going back on mute. I'm sorry.
Anyway. Nah, I want to say it was, like I said, it was cool meeting people you interact with on the internet. I said this in my video, like Kev, CC, Michy, Timbo, Chris. Finally met him for the first time. I mean, I really don't interact with him on the net like that, but it was cool to meet him. He was real cool. Denzel, Vic, my boy Demi, and we was just chilling, man. I went with my brother, and everybody was just cool. We was just laughing, cracking jokes or whatever, but the actual experience kind of blew me away. I've never been in that type of situation. Like, I went to Evo, but it was like a different type of environment. It was more competitive than just going there to enjoy. And the keynote or the presentation was really good. I was hyped. It was just good to be around gamers. You don't have to like fake cool. You don't have to act cool or nothing. Everybody was just there to have a good time. And I got in it. When they announced Marvel, I'm a big Marvel fan. So for that to be announced is pretty dope. Seeing Akuma for the first time was pretty dope, man. And PlayStation, I went crazy. I'm like, dude, he looks amazing.
You know where I lost it, though? You know where I lost it? When I saw the Raging Demon, I was like, yo.
Yeah,
bro, that is
I
the
got that
best
reaction video
critical art
later.
in the game. That is, and I seen it like live when somebody actually hit it on somebody at the booth, man. And the crowd went crazy, man. But just like the overall presentation was really good. They have a lot of games, so many games. I'm talking to Corey. I'm like, man, how the hell will I play all this shit, man? I don't really understand how I'm going to play all these games in the first 3 or 4 months, man. And then like the show floor was really cool. I think my favorite booth overall was the MLB The Show booth, where they have you sitting at a bar. Drinking beer, playing the game. I'm like, this is like dope, man. I could like stay here forever.
Yeah, it was last year too, man.
It was actually really. Yeah, that's pretty dope, man. But some of my favorite games that I played was Gravity Rush 2. I slept on that game, man. Man, that's my fault. I really like that game. Drawn to Death. I slept on that game. Ace Combat 7 in VR is crazy, bro. I didn't even get sick.
Your VR experience. How did you like it? Or did you not like it?
I mean, I touched on this in my video, but they have some good games, but I don't feel like it's something that I will invest in just because I don't see myself. No, I play Bloodsport Arena. It's similar to that. and it was fun. I mean, I was having a blast. I came in second place, you know, and I was talking with the dev, and she was just letting me know what the game was about and all that. I'm like, I told her, like, great job, man. Like, those type of games are fun. Just multiplayer games, and I played. It was a scary game I played too. I don't remember, but I think overall VR is cool. I think VR is better than what people make it out to be. But me personally, the type of gamer I am, I don't really see myself really messing with VR like anytime soon.
Did you play Farpoint?
Yeah, I did play Farpoint. That's like the Planet first-person shooter one, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. That was dope too. I mean, they have good experiences. I'm not saying they don't. I just know what type of gamer I am, and you know, it's not really fitting my bill. But other games, I think the Capcom booth was really the most hype out of all of them, man. It was so many people over there trying to play with Akuma, and I play with Akuma, and he feels pretty damn good, man. And just meeting all the fighters from Ricky Ortiz and K Brad and Champ, and everybody was just cool, man. I think overall the experience was really nice, and I met a lot of cool people, you know, that I didn't know, just talking on the side, you know, hey, how you doing, where you from, this and that. And it was just a overall good experience, man. I'm definitely gonna go back next year. You know, I think it's something I think gamers should experience. You know, it was pretty much like E3 for Sony, you know, and I really had a good time. So I liked it a lot. They did their thing.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, a lot of people don't understand how big Street Fighter 5 is until they go to something like that. Cause yo, that it's so packed over there, yo, and anybody that's just walking over there, you see the main, you know, competitive guys just walking, chilling. And they probably had the tournament over there too as well, right?
Yeah, they actually had They had a couple tournaments on Sunday, and I was just over there watching, man. You know, it was just a good environment. I even met Max, you know, and he was a real cool, chill guy. You know, it was comforting. You know, I just liked the environment. I was kind of blown away. Oh, I forgot the Horizon. That game is going to be. It's like Tomb Raider with like robots, which is a good thing though. It felt a lot like Tomb Raider, the newest ones, and Horizon really blew me away. I was really shocked on how good that game is going to be. Just because you kind of see the game, they give you like, because the demo, it really doesn't like open up the game. They just letting you feel the controls and how to do things or whatever. But I think graphically and I think gameplay wise, it's definitely going to be a contender for next year for Game of the Year. Easily. I think Sony got a winner with that one. But yeah, I'm about to step on out. But I do appreciate you guys as always, man. You guys always show support. You know, shout out to Council, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know, but yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for having me on, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely appreciate you coming on. Yeah, just want to let everybody know your thoughts and all that stuff. But yo, make sure you guys subscribe to Chuck. I will have his, you know, link to his YouTube channel in the description. So don't forget to click on that and, you know, subscribe to him and get him more of his thoughts on PlayStation experience in this video that he just uploaded.
All right, man. Y'all got to take care, man.
All right, bro.
All right, yo.
All right.
Stay trashy, my friend. Stay trashy.
Yo, Chris, want to get your thoughts in there, and then we get court thoughts. You know, the first timers. I'm a first timer too. I wasn't there. I'm a first timer. But yo, go ahead, Chris.
So PlayStation experience for me was definitely special because I've been to 3 E3s prior to PlayStation experience, and I wanted to go to the first one, but I ended up going to New York Comic Con, so I couldn't like double dip like I wanted to for financial reasons. So this being the third one to me, you know, being able to finally go, it was amazing because simple fact, you know, just kind of speaking on what Chuck was saying, just the experience of like being there with like people that like love PlayStation like as much as you do, just like makes everything like that much better because like when you go to E3 and stuff, like you have like a mix of people. You have your media, you know, you have your exhibitors, you know, you have your developers walking around. You know, you really don't know who you might run into, who you might talk to, how people will act because it's more of a professional scene at E3, even though like everybody's coming there to play games, everybody's trying to conduct business. But with PlayStation experience, it was more like I can just come in here, I can play games, I can meet other gamers, I could talk to other gamers. I could connect with other gamers. I could connect with developers, up close and personal. And that was so great about PlayStation. The experience, like just off rip, just meeting most of the guys here in the chat, because I've never met a lot of those guys. Kev, that's my brother. Court, Meech, CC, Chuck. Just meeting everybody, it was just amazing. Just standing in line, you would think that it would be boring or you would be so anxious to get in, but like I found myself like having so much fun, like standing in line and just chopping it up, and then talking amongst each other before we even got in to see the conference. So it was great. Going into the conference,
y'all was on that line for like 6 hours.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, like
I know Michy don't play. Michy wakes up early, bro. He do not play, yo.
Yeah.
I was there at 3:30, but shout out to the homie Austin.
I was about to say that.
12:01.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn,
Austin.
Big shout out to Austin.
Yeah, Austin's cool.
Austin held it down.
Was that Katie as well? I saw in there. I think I saw Katie. Everybody know Katie?
Nah, it probably might have been his sister.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but yeah, that was fun. And then just going into the conference, I always said that I wanted to be in the crowd when the new God of War got announced. So that I was able to do that for E3, and I thought like that would be like the most hype I've ever had, like in a conference. But when they announced Last of Us 2, yo, I swear to God, like I couldn't even contain myself. Like it was just crazy because like nobody seen it coming. Like we didn't expect it. Like this soon, at least. Like we knew it was coming, but we didn't know it was coming this soon.
Yeah.
But just like getting on the show floor, like I had kind of played a few of the things that like everybody else didn't get to play, like the Far Points, and the other couple of VR games and a couple of stuff that they had at E3. So I kind of stuck to playing like the indie stuff or the stuff that they had just announced. But it was good to see that everybody else that I was rocking with, like Kev, I was telling him about Farpoint and how dope it is, like in VR, and he came back and told me, he was like, "Yo, this shit is like really dope," and I'm like, "Yo, I know, I told you." So that was great, but
Kev hard-headed.
No, it wasn't Kev's fault. It was just the fact that he didn't get to play it yet. But he understood the hype like after he played it, so it was all good. But man, just like I said, just the show floor, just being able to talk to developers directly, without having to like maintain like this professional standpoint. It was cool because I remember my favorite game on the floor is Pyre by Supergiant Games, and when I tell you we had that whole booth lit, like everybody was over there watching us play, and it was like directly beside Call of Duty, the Call of Duty booth. So obviously you're gonna have people over there, but I mean we had it lit over there at the Supergiant Games booth, and those guys are awesome. But just overall the whole experience, like it was dope. Like I had way more fun at PlayStation experience than I've had at any other E3. Like easily.
Whoa.
Easily. And I know that may be crazy to say, but it's man, like you gotta take everything in like in whole. Like you can't just take in like, oh yeah, the conference was dope and the show floor was dope. Like the whole experience.
We were saying that last year. You
got to take everything in, and when you take everything in, like literally, like the PlayStation experience is like an experience. Like you can't get that nowhere else. Like, and that's what made it so dope. So I loved it. I'm definitely going back next year. I already got people, friends from hometown saying that they want to go with me next year because they just seen like how much fun we was having. And on top of that, just got to say, got to meet and shake hands and get an interview with that man Sean Layden, and that shit made my whole experience.
Yo, Sean Layden, that man cool as hell, man. Like he's very approachable, man. Really cool dude. And he definitely, you could tell he wants to engage with the gamers out there.
Yeah.
I just think, the PlayStation experience is a huge success. Like, it's a yearly event now thing, you know what I mean? So definitely a cool experience, man. It's definitely good to hear you guys thoughts on it. Because I had the same sentiments of last year. It was just a great experience just being around with everybody in there. But this year, man, I'm just listening to y'all. I'm like, I can imagine because last year the conference for me it had its highlights, but it definitely had its like okay, points where I think this year they nailed how they showed VR off. But I can see the differences because you definitely had to try to sell your product. So I guess they tried a demo approach, but you can see that didn't work out too well. But this year they showed the game and they showed a little scissor reel, kept it moving. But I can, saying just the conference alone surpassed last year's conference, right? So that's already get you hype right there. Boom. Then the games available to play, I think it surpassed last year as well. Like
and the people that was there surpassed last year as well. I think they said it was like 20,000 or something like that.
Yeah, they're getting better and better every year. Like it's getting crazy. Imagine next year how it's going to be. Getting crazy, man. But yo, Mr. Stealth himself, is he here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, yo, this is your first time at PlayStation Experience as well, man. Let's hear your thoughts on Court.
Oh man, where to begin? Yeah, this is my first time. And I was with the Southern crew that decided, hey, we're gonna get up at 3:00 in the morning, walk our happy butts to this line while everybody else was asleep. Again, shout out to the homie Austin because that man held it down. He hit us up in the messenger. He was like, hey, I'm up here at such and such. We were like, we on our way. This man saved a spot for everybody.
Yeah, well, that's
even though on day 2 we got some death stares from people. We were like, hey.
Yo, did we? I ain't get no man.
I was like, look.
Last year though, we was giving the death stares. We was like, hey man.
I was like, look, we got the plug. I'm sorry y'all ain't got the plug. We got the hookup. We good.
You know how it is, man. Yo, people waiting in line. Yo, you see these whole bunch of people that's walking like, hey man.
And yo, this was the crazy part. Like the first day, everybody was cool with it because they was like, oh yeah, we got people just standing in place for everybody else to come in later on. And everybody was cool with that. Day 2, they was up there just mad as hell. But anyway, past that, sitting in line was real nice. Even though you would think it's cold, ain't got nothing to do. Man, we was up here cracking jokes, talking about Chuck's ankle, showing him his new apartment. Right beside us was a trash can.
Hey,
like,
yo,
look at
Court,
Chuck.
hey, I don't mean to interrupt you. I gotta be out.
Oh Lord.
I'm finna slide out, y'all. So
okay, G.
All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Man. Definitely.
All right, no doubt, fam.
I definitely have Chris' channel in the description below as well. So do subscribe to his channel. I know everybody knows Chris. Not everybody hates Chris. Everybody knows. Chris.
Oh, he's that savage on Uncharted. That savage.
Oh my God.
Yo, I still got the footage when you were here, G.
Yo, I dropped 23 on that man's PlayStation 4. Y'all need you to upload that footage.
Lord Jesus.
No, I'm gonna be out, y'all. I appreciate everybody, man. Shout out to everybody in the podcast. Shout out to my team, Junkie Monkeys, man. Shout out to the council, man. Y'all the best PlayStation guys around that I know, and it was an honor to be on here. I can't wait to come back.
That's
yeah, we definitely gonna have you back, bro.
For sure.
Nice to podcast with you, Chris.
Definitely. You too. Peace out, everybody.
All right.
Peace. But yeah, this being my first, I was just soaking in everything. It was just like, it's great to be out here among other people. And like Chris said, as Chuck said, like, you don't feel uncomfortable just being yourself. You're like among brethren that you never knew. Like, these might have been people you might have played on PSN and Call of Duty and not even know it. But, we're all out here to see, experience this thing. So it's like we're all standing there. We're about to walk in. As soon as they open the door, they were like, hey, drop everything in this plastic bag. Can't have no metal on you. Then you can go in. Go in. All I see is Michy in front of me. Soon as he gets through the metal detector, this man took off sprinting. Soon as I got through the metal detector, I said, I'll holler at y'all later. Gone. I ain't did a dash like that since high school. Just to get where we were sitting at. But going through that, and then the first thing you see, which I don't know if y'all seen in the live stream or not, they were just throwing out trivia questions for like 5 minutes straight. Just asking us just random PS1 stuff. And and I was up there. Now we were just answering off left, right, left, right. And I was like, man, if they reveal something about PS1 games coming to the PS4, I'm gonna freaking flip out. You know, most people don't care about that, but considering that I have God knows how many PS1 games on my Vita TV that made the trip with me.
The Vita is laced with them PS1 games.
Yo, that Vita is just from tip to man, just laced with them. From fighters, RPGs, whatever you can think of, it's on there. But you know, the start of the show, we didn't know what that first game was. Didn't even have no idea what that first game was. We thought it was
Check out my live
Uncharted.
reaction video.
Yeah, look. I seen it. We thought it was Uncharted, but we were like, damn, the damn camera too damn close to be Uncharted. Thought it was Tomb Raider, but I'm like, nah, can't be Tomb Raider.
No, that's what I was telling. Persona. I was telling Persona. Persona. What am I saying? I was like, Persona called it. I ain't even gonna front. Persona did call it from the beginning. He's like, yo, this is Uncharted, and I was like, nah, man, it's too close up to be Uncharted.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. It even looks like it's on a different engine. It don't even look like Uncharted.
Nah, it's probably developed for the Pro, so it looks a little bit more fleshed out.
But it was just like, and then like Michy was sitting there watching it, and we were both watching it. It was like you just see the little details, like when she walked through the water and on her hijab it got wet, but it didn't. It stayed wet, and we were just tripping out about that. We was like, what the hell? Like everybody else up here acting all yay over this. Me and Michy just looking at the technical aspects, like, what the hell? It's still wet.
Yo, tell them about them wrinkles.
Yeah, and just like the cloth just looks like cloth. It just naturally folded and twisted and everything. It was just like, and then of course when they revealed it, it was like, oh my God, this is Uncharted. Like Jesus Christ. So that threw us for a loop. Then they bring out Wipeout. I'm up here happy as hell because I could see Wipeout. Then they show Crash. And that's of course when CC jumped up and got all that little exposure. Then, of course, they did Marvel vs. Capcom. Lord have mercy.
That was the end.
Y'all,
from there.
Look, y'all talking about a side got lit up. And that's the thing. Like, I noticed it. When I say we were literally the side that got lit the whole conference, after Marvel vs. Capcom and after Akuma, that was it.
They kept the camera on our end.
They kept the camera on this side. On my right side, all I seen was that camera dude just going up and down the aisle, just capturing us. With no other cameras on the other side of the whole place.
That was really hype, yo. Every time it panned out, they were showing y'all, yo, and y'all was standing up.
I know because
like rocking.
Look, but that's the thing. It was like you could see where all the people were who had cameras, right? It was that one old white guy with the gray hair, kind of chubby. He was the only one moving the whole time.
Over to the right.
So I'm like, I know they get nuts because we were the only side that was just really into it like that. Then of course, Shuhei popped up. That was it. Shu popped up. We got our little chant. He was like, whoa, okay, oh, thank you. Like, I don't know how to react right now, but thank you.
Everybody like, shoo.
Yeah, but all of that went on. Then it was like after the keynote, of course, all the media that was on our side, they had to get all the releases from CC and Xavier and Chris and everybody else that they had captured and that they were going to probably use for whatever purpose. So they had to get all the releases for that. And from there, we went to the floor. And when I tell you that floor was packed, I don't care what nobody tells you. Every single booth was packed. From the smallest of indies to the biggest of AAA games. Packed. And if you thought about going to that dang PlayStation Gear store, you might as well hang it up because that sucker was a 2.5 hour wait just to get in the store.
Yes.
And Michy made it a point on Sunday to get there. That's the first thing he was going to hit. Also where I got my alumni jacket.
I'm salty about that. Because I wanted one of them jackets, but that line was too long.
Had to get my jacket.
Store be like real packed, yo.
Man, because that's the thing. They also had those limited edition Last of Us 2 posters that were going for $50 a pop. And believe me when I say people were buying these posters at $50 a pop. Because a dude actually paid me, and Michy was there, to get in front of us just so he could go back in and get 2 more posters.
Oh, damn. How much he gave you? No, I ain't going to ask you.
This is what he was originally going to do. He was originally going to give me $120 cash right there.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yo.
But here's the thing. It was going to be $120 cash. I just go up in there and buy them and keep the 20, right? So Michy was just like, you know what? You already here. Just, go and get in front of me. And that was the end of the day. No, he just gave me the 20, which I'm thankful he gave me that 20 now because of that struggle later on that night. Thank you, Roscoe, shaking the walls.
But I'm saying, though, I let him skip.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Got that hustle on, yo. That's not hospitality, bro.
Hey, if that man was offering me money for some stuff, he could have just easily got in line, and I would have let him get in line for free. But if you offering, who am I to deny?
Like, we were literally at the front of the line, and it was a good 2-hour wait. And the dude was talking to us.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, nobody cares that you're right here. Go ahead and get in line. He was like, what? I was like, get in line. Let's go.
Yeah, I'd say
still gave
40, God.
But
I'd have been like, yo, I want to post it too, man. You can get the first 2, but give me the 50.
And like my whole goal, because in the day before, like I played some games, but I didn't get to play a lot of games I wanted to play. First booth I hit up was a Thrustmaster booth. And of course, you would think they had Thrustmaster, they have some simulation game to play over there, right? Nope, they had Drive Club in VR with a steering wheel. It was nice. I showed out. The guy was like, you must play this game. I'm like, yes, I platinumed it. Kept moving, got my shirt, shook that man's hand, told him, hey, stay in contact with him, gave him my business card.
Yo, what about the cards? Did they still have those cards things where every time you scan your thing, you get the little card?
Yeah.
It was joint.
That was
actually
last year. I got my stuff.
But that's the thing, is some of the booths they actually ran out, like smack out of cards.
Oh damn!
Like they ran out of. Oh, here's the kicker. Here's what's gonna shock a lot of people. Persona 5 had a, what was that, Kel? 3-hour wait?
Yeah,
in the
line? 2 hours. 2 hours.
2 hour?
Yeah.
Persona 5 looked like Dark Souls last year.
Pretty much.
That means it was the biggest line because Dark Souls was the biggest.
Oh,
nah.
But wait. Well, it gets better, Bar. They ran out of the bags that they were giving out, and they ran out of the cards they were giving out.
Jesus.
Got them too.
I have 2 bags, by the way.
I do too. I got 2 Persona 5 bags.
And according to them, that demo was like 30 to 40 minutes long. So you can imagine that. Of course, the Horizon line was popping. I wasn't even trying to get in that line because somebody said they had to stay in that line first day for 5 hours. I was like, nope, I'm good.
Shout out to Eric Cuts for the win, for letting
me
and the wife get in the line with her. Shout out to Eric Cuts for the win of the Sheattack crew, because her and her husband, Kenny, definitely looked out for me and the wife to get in and play Horizon. If it wasn't for them, I would not have played Horizon this PSX, because that Record is right. That line was just dumb long. It was pretty much going back to the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
That was the longest line, honestly.
And that's the thing. Like, they had the first party exclusive stuff on one side of the convention center, then all the other stuff was on the other side.
Yo, so any of y'all, I know y'all played the Horizon, but any of y'all play Persona or get the chance to?
I didn't.
Did y'all take that hit?
Look, it was no purpose in me going over there because I already played it, so it's like no reason for me to go.
True. I forgot. Yeah,
I know Vic went and I don't even think Vic went and played it because he already got a little taste of it. But After the Thrustmaster, my second stop, and I made this priority, was to run my butt all the way to the other side of the convention center to play GT Sport.
Man.
and I had to do it to Kev because Kev was up there like, man, GT so good. GT this. I'm like, Kev, you know they had it on easy, right?
Man.
I mean,
my dream.
Had all the assists on?
Yeah, they had all the assist on because they had everybody had the new GT Thrustmaster setup that they were using. And both they had like 16 stations. No, not 16. 18 stations for just normal play, and then like 4 stations for VR. Now, of those 18 stations, 2 groups were split up for just multiplayer, and the other remaining were just single player experiences. So they gave you the option. They were like, when you got in line, they were like, okay, you want to do VR or you just want to do standard? Of course, VR is going to be the longest wait. You got like hour and a half wait for VR. Standard, is like 30, 45 minutes. So then when you walk up to the dude, you're like, okay, do you want to do single player or multiplayer? I'm like, I want to do that multiplayer. So you're like, oh, multiplayer, go right over there. So I wasn't in the line for probably 20 minutes, if that. Got my GT in, and let me tell you, I don't want to hear nobody talk about GT ever again. If they ain't played it, I don't want to hear they damn mouth. That game is running.
That shit looks good.
You got a question? It said, "How about what about the graphic upgrades for sports?"
The graphics upgrade compared to what they originally showed, even though we were looking at YouTube footage, it's night and day. It's literally, it's butter. It's like melted, clarified butter on popcorn. It's that good.
Yeah, for real. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put
you talking about microwave popcorn? Or you talking about a movie popcorn? Which popcorn?
I'm talking about movie popcorn.
All right, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta let them know. You gotta let them know that.
And it's running at 60 frames a second. So if y'all hear anybody talking about, oh, it's running at 30, there's a goddamn, you know what lie. I can't even cuss right now.
So
I know my GT.
You confirming that is at 60?
Yes.
You a PC?
I know my Look, I know my GT. I have been in these GT streets. I know my GT. It's smooth. It's flawless. It's great. If I could have just turned them dang assist off, I would have been beasting. Then, of course, you know what? Got off that. I had to make another roundabout on that game again. Got first place twice because I am one of the best that I know around in the council. But then I decided, you know what? I'm going to chill out, go relax, go in the indie section. You couldn't go in the indie section because the indie section was popping.
Yo, one more question.
Boy.
Is it native 4K for GT Sports?
Those screens that they were using, I don't know if those are 4K ones because they were small.
They weren't.
But if they were, it wouldn't have been anything because you wouldn't even be able to notice. They were like on 20-inch screens. So
all the 4K TVs was over there
all
in
the
the
4K,
lounge area.
Yeah, in the lounge. But I'm just saying, even if it was a 4K, it wouldn't have really mattered because you wouldn't have been able to actually see it because it was just such a small screen. But heading over to the indie section, and that was probably like what I'm thinking for next year. Most of those games are going to be slept on, but are some of the best games you could possibly play.
That's
Absolve,
real good. That Vane game,
yeah,
that look real good.
Vane is good. Absolver, great.
That's the
it's the one that's kind of like what's that game? Bushido Blade mixed with For Honor.
Okay, that's the game that I saw Michy playing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Then they got one game that just snuck out of nowhere, just called sounds and shapes.
Just beats and shapes.
Just beats and shapes. If you do not play that game, I don't care what it looks like. When you walk over there and you just hear people getting hyped over them playing a Mortal Kombat theme and it's in the game, you like, wait a minute, where's Mortal Kombat at? Mortal Kombat ain't here. You just look like, what the hell is this? And it's like a bullet hell game with four person bullet hell game with just shapes.
Yo, did anybody try Gang Beast?
Man, Gang Beast was
that
hype.
was it was kind of hard to get on too because it was a crowd. I was actually talking to Tim Schafer over there and it's supposed to, he said it's slated for I think he said he's trying to shoot for an early 2017 release.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but man, Gang Beast kept a crowd around it.
Yeah, you
because
can
it's
play
just
Street
so
Fighter 5 at Gang Beast.
just because it's so funny. Like it literally kept a crowd around it. But I think, and that's why I go back again, indies are gonna be slept on, but even I had to turn Michy on to this one. It's a game called Arrow.
Oh no, pimpin'! I hit that game first.
And well, I told Demi about it, and Demi rushed over there to play it. But if you like a game with music and it's a shooter, Arrow is probably gonna be your game next year.
Hold on, Corey. So you saying that Oliver Queen got a game?
Not Arrow. It's AEERO. Arrow.
Oh, I got you.
If you like music with nice bassy beats to it, and you also like that old arcade shooter with the homing missiles type gameplay, Arrow is gonna be the game for you. It's almost like putting DJ Hero with Space Harrier.
Okay.
Had you ever played Guitar Man?
Guitar Man, DJ Hero, and Space Harrier, pretty much mashed all into one game.
Nah, I didn't play Guitar Man. Yeah.
Okay, it's just know this. It's simple in concept. It's almost like Thumper simple, but I can see later on how complex that game is going to be when you have to shoot, follow this line to keep the beat going, and do all this craziness in between. I just see it. And I fell in love with that game. I told that man that was at that booth, I'm like, look, I don't care what happens. I have to have this game right now. And he said this is a 2-person team making this game. So
okay. Yo, yeah, go ahead, Corey.
But I'm gonna wrap mine up real quick because day one was amazing, but it was not more amazing than what happened on day two. Because Timberly had her amazing moment.
I sure did.
On day one.
Hey, Timbo.
When she got to meet the GOAT known as Kojima. And not only did she get to meet the GOAT named as Kojima, she got VIP access.
Let me tell it.
Hold on. I'm going to like VIP access for my man at Gorilla, and I'm going to let Timbo tell the rest of that. But
so you saying that Timbo got champagne and grapes while playing the game?
No, she got champagne and grapes and got past security.
Talk about it.
Like, she got the death looks from everybody looking in the line because she was the first one up there.
But we couldn't get a platinum because we didn't get the scan.
But me, on day two, I made it a priority to get in this man's line to get his autograph. For none other than the GOAT of the racing game genre, Kazunori Yamauchi. That man on that day, the line for his autographs were at least 300 deep. and they could only take 150 people. I was in that line. Look, I skipped a whole hour. Hold on. I skipped a whole. Hold on. I skipped a whole hour of gaming just to be in this man's line just to get his autograph. Because I knew his line was going to be long. You can't tell me that the man himself is going to be there and his line is not going to be long. We had people still coming into his line when they were pushing us up to go get the damn autograph. And they basically had to stop these people and say, hey, we can't take no more. But guess what? Since you came, you can still get your badge scanned for, you know, even attempt to get the autograph, because that was one of the things you had to do to get the platinum for PSX. So I'm up here, I'm waiting, and I see this man. Now, at the time, when I went to the PlayStation store, I bought the limited edition Gran Turismo hoodie that they had.
I saw that.
I put that sucker on. I walked up to that man. I shook that man's hand. Now, I knew he was going to have at least 6 different cars that he was going to be signing on that day. All I wanted was the black GTR. That man handed me the black GTR, signed the black GTR, and then looked at me and seen what I was wearing and gave me a thumbs up. Now, I don't know about y'all, but seeing as I've been playing that man's game since GT1 and finally getting to meet him, I shed man tears when I came off that stage.
Talk about it.
I shed a couple of man tears. I think I shed more man tears coming off that stage than I shed man tears last year for seeing Ace Combat 7. And then I shed some man tears after I played Ace Combat 7. In VR.
Sound like me and Dave Staffy, dog. I felt the same.
And before anybody sits here and record this, yes, shedding man tears is okay. It is okay. It's gonna be a day when you shed some man tears. It's gonna happen. And you know what? I stood there. Adrian came over there. He had his hoodie on too. That man came over there. He was like, "You made it, brother." I was like, "I know. I know. It's the proudest moment of my life, man." So now, not only do I have an autographed copy of GT5, which I wasn't there to see him autograph that one, but now I can confirm, yes, that's his autograph on my GT5, because now I have a GTR with that same autograph on there in silver. So nobody can tell me shit right now. I'm still hyped off of that. I'm still, to this very moment, I'm still hyped off of that. 20 years in the making for me to finally beat this man.
I'm gonna ask you a question, bro.
What?
This is real personal right now, because you know we knew each other for a very long time. You know, I mean, we cool. I look at you like you my fan. You my Southern fan, bro. But you know what I mean. You being my Southern family, I want to borrow that autograph for a week. Can I borrow that?
Man, look.
Can I borrow the autograph for a week so I can take
a picture?
Bro. Yes or no, man?
Look,
yes
bro.
No?
This is, I'm like planning somehow, some way. I'm looking on Amazon right now for a display case with a lock on it.
Oh, damn.
With a eye scanner attached to it. Ain't nobody, and I mean nobody, touching this dang motherfucking Hot Wheel. Excuse my language. I am sorry.
I thought we were fan, man. I thought we were fan.
Man, look, I will send it to you in that display case locked up with my dang retinal scanner on there. Be like, it only unlocked for me, and I ain't even gonna unlock it.
Yeah, we got to do like what Loki did to my man, where he's like, we need an eyeball.
Look, people gonna be up there, and I can probably see right now somebody on eBay trying to sell one of them right now, and I'm gonna be like, look, I don't care. This thing is priceless to me.
That's what's up.
I'm just that much involved in GT. That's why I'm so passionate about it. That's why nobody can't tell me nothing about it. I'm in them streets, hard body like Drive Club. I'm in there. You can't tell me nothing about Drive Club unless you beat one of my times. And that ain't happening no time soon.
You right about it. You right about that one.
Yeah, you can have that one, bro.
Yo,
but anyway,
I want to hear Timbo's.
Yeah, go Timbo, because yours is just like mine, even better.
I want to hear her life of luxury there at the PlayStation.
Well, first off, I'm gonna go before Michy. First off, hey everybody, what's up everybody in the chat that I've been like clowning with all evening. First off, I want to say PSX was amazing. Met some wonderful people, Chris, even Chuck, God love them. You know, I met some really great people, and I know when people hear us talking about that we were in line all these hours and stuff like that, I'm gonna tell you what, that time flew by, because with all of us joking and laughing and talking to other gamers in line and running back and forth to Starbucks, I mean, it was like, it was no time, you know. So if you think that, you know, that's a lot to do, it was very enjoyable. Played lots of games there, talked to lots of devs, lots of indie devs. I love Let It Die. And that game is available in a PlayStation Store right now. It's free to play. And I immediately downloaded it, and that game is awesome. But let me get into my experience, because like Court said, it is amazing. My main goal was to see Kojima. Just like last year, I had my own special shirt that I wore for PSX the second day. I had my PT shirt last year. Not thinking Kojima was there, just because I love this man so much. Same thing this year. I had a special shirt made just because I love Kojima. So, you know, it was that much better when I found out that he was actually going to be there. So I had my shirt, my Kojima shirt made, had the little scene from Death Stranding with Norman Reedus holding, you know, well, he was holding a baby, but in my picture, he's holding a PS4 controller and a copy of Silent Hill. But anyway, that's the shirt I wore. So I went to the panel, looked up, ended up getting a front row seat when the whole room was packed. And when I tell you the Sony gods and Mercury was in retrograde this day, man, because everything lined up for me this day. Okay, I got front row seats to the panel of Kojima, and the autograph session was directly afterwards. So I called myself trying to leave the panel like 10 minutes early to get to the autograph session, but little did I know that people had lined up 2 hours earlier, missed the panel, and said they were going to get an autograph from Kojima no matter what. And in that line was at least 300 people, but they capped it at 100 people.
Oh, damn.
So the 200 people behind that had to get out of line, and they said, you know what? So sorry. So I was one of those 200 people, and I tell you, my heart fell to the floor because I didn't know what I was going to do. I came there to see Kojima, enjoy the experience, but knowing that he was there, that was my ultimate goal. But me being me, I said, okay, I'm going to try to wait around, see if he comes out the exit. I mean, I know he's going to have security. I know something, but I'm just going to try. Maybe I can snap a picture of something. But lo and behold, God bless the Sony devs and Guerrilla Games at this point, because Herman Hulst, the loving man Herman Hulst, came up. And mind you, I had accidentally deleted a picture I had got lucky to take with him early that day. So I had been looking for him to get another picture. And the guy was so down to earth and so cool. He just sat there and talked to me. And this was after the panel, and they revealed the Decima engine and their cooperation with Kojima. So I was really hyped. And I was talking to him about all this. The next thing I know, they had a camera in my face. They were interviewing me, talking to me about it. And security was giving him a hard time to get up there with Kojima. They didn't know who this man was. And I'm like, y'all don't know who Herman Hulst is? Like, y'all don't know? They didn't brief y'all in the back? Nothing? Like, why y'all giving this man a problem? So somebody else from security came and was like, hey, who's not letting him up? And they were like, you know what? It's just somebody new. They're doing their job. He didn't know. I bad. So it's like, you know what? Sir, go ahead and go up and see Mr. Kojima. So he starts walking up. He looks at me, goes, you want to come up here with me?
Oh, damn.
Excuse me? You want to come up here and meet Kojima? Hell yeah, I want to come up there and meet Kojima.
Yo, that's dope as hell.
He took me through the exit in front of the other 100 people who were waiting and had been waiting for 2 hours to go up and meet Kojima. Security stopped me and said, ma'am, who are you? And Herman Holt said, she's with me. She's a part of my crew. Man, when I tell you Herman did me the most deepest solid ever in my life, I've never been starstruck ever in my life. But when it comes to Kojima, I love this man. And
hold it, wait 1 second. Let me tell you how not starstruck she is. She's sitting there the whole time next to Mark Cerny, never said nothing to him.
He's not Kojima. Shut up. Anyway.
Wait. Pause, stop. Wait a minute. You sat next to Mark Cerny and didn't say anything?
He was there. He was with Herman Holtz, but my mind was on.
Look, hey, Barry, this I can confirm. Man, I can confirm.
Sorry about my picture.
Oh, cause Mark. Oh yeah, Mark did do damn dirty.
Yo, Mark Cerny was dipping like Michael Jackson from picture.
Yeah. I was about to take a picture with him and Herman Holtz, and that shit turned into a group picture, and then that man vanished. I'm sorry.
Man, hit that
ninjutsu.
Y'all.
You got the smoke bomb?
Seriously, I was so starched. I didn't think about taking a picture. I didn't think about snap. I was fumbling to get my Metal Gear Solid 4 game out of my bag. I was so nervous and excited, and I was just stoked by the whole experience. The fact that I even got the hookup from Herman Holtz, it was just like amazing. And went up to Kojima, handed him the game. He low-key signed his name over the Konami symbol, which I thought was fly. And I showed him, I was like, hey, you see my shirt? And he looks, he goes, I love. And I was like, you like my shirt? He's like, yeah. He starts showing his staff. He's like, you see her shirt? And he gives me a thumbs up, man. And I was like, wow. That made my day.
She hadn't shut up since.
I'm not gonna shut up.
Yo, that's
I'm not. That was an incredible experience. I was so lucky to get favor for that experience. If I ever see Herman Holtz, I already told him, I said, I think I'm gonna cancel my trip to Japan and come to Amsterdam, man, because I gotta come see Kojima Studios now in Amsterdam. Because you hooked the girl up. So I'm forever grateful to him. I'm supporting everything that Guerrilla does. I'm so happy for the Decima engine and everything that they're doing, because they're putting 2 companies together, 2 teams together to come up with even better technology in gaming. So I'm like super uber excited. But that's my experience. That was the highlight of my PlayStation experience on top of everything else. But yeah, you see why I was hyped.
Did you say experience twice?
Yeah, experience. It was my experience at the experience.
Slap yourself.
No.
It's all about experiences.
Yeah.
Yo, but that's an amazing story, yo. I think you should do like a video just talking about that, you know what I mean, on your channel, Timbo.
I agree. That's probably gonna happen.
Yes. But yo, Bella, she gotta go real quick, but I want to get her thoughts on the PlayStation experience, just watching it before she heads out. I know she like. I know it's like Tuesday over there because the time difference is crazy.
Yeah, living in the future. Ironically, one of the biggest things, and it's only ironic because of the conversation that we just had. One of the biggest things that was the most exciting for me was actually the announcement between Kojima Productions and Guerrilla Games, and that they have formed a technical collaboration. That was huge to know that they have an engine behind the scenes that are making games like Riggs and for Horizon Zero Dawn, and we're talking about 2 studios that have some of the most intellectually superior minds when it comes to making amazing immersive worlds and different experiences and graphical beauty. These two studios are coming together, and then they're going to be coupled with one of the most sophisticated game engines that we've ever seen. Can you imagine what we're going to get from that? Like, that is a powerhouse.
Yeah, you know who called it when they saw that trailer that they're working with Gorilla? Guess. Let's take a guess.
Persona?
No.
You
already know.
Hey. In my honest opinion, that's probably why that Uncharted trailer looked different too.
Yeah. I mean, that engine is just it is one of the most sophisticated engines that I've ever seen, and to know that we have two studios with just a wealth of knowledge and years upon years of rich gaming culture coming together with an engine like that to create games, that is inspiring. I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Yeah, that trailer looks already like that trailer looks good, man. I'm like, whoa, I ain't understand it, but it looked good.
Yeah, it's some Matrix kind of shit.
I was surprised when they said he was using Gorilla's engine either. I'm like, because he can't use his own engine because it's not his. So I'm like,
yeah.
I thought it was going to either be Guerrilla Games or it was going to be Naughty Dog. I knew either one of those two he probably was going to use when he was doing his little tour, when he was going around. So I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, same. And the thing I think that resonated with me most, to just demonstrate to the community how much respect the entire industry has for Hideo Kojima, was the fact that they hadn't even had a meeting yet. They hadn't signed any documentation. There was no agreement. But their most coveted thing that they had was their own game engine, the code behind that. And they gifted it to him in a box before anything was even signed. They were just like, you know what? We don't care whether you do or do not partner with us, but you're Hideo Kojima. Here is our biggest prize, our greatest treasure. Take it, it's yours.
Yep.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up right there.
Yeah. No, please go.
No, I was saying that was deep. That was a deep moment, and that just showed their respect that they and the admiration that they had and the trust that they had for him to just release that to him, and it was that in itself was impressive enough for Kojima to say, you know what, I don't need to work with y'all. That's the kind of partnership I have.
Yeah, the fact that there are many different developers around the world that we all respect, that we all enjoy the creations that they enrich our lives with. Kojima is one of those anomalies in the industry who just always seems to be able to look that extra layer deeper than other developers do and find these different things. It's like, for example, like you'll be playing a certain game, you're like, oh, it'd be nice if my horse would do this, if I could do that with it. Kojima looks beyond that veil and he actually implements it and goes, well, if I was playing this game, I would like to do this and I'd like to be able to do that. Yeah. He puts that attention to detail in his games. And knowing that, we have Death Stranding coming out, which, okay, everybody wants to complain about the trailers. Yeah, it is a little whack. Yeah, it is, for want of a better term, very peculiar.
But that's the genius of it to me.
It's intriguing.
Exactly.
You don't know.
Exactly.
To me, see, this is the thing as a community.
To me, if you can watch a trailer and know everything that game is about, then that trailer sucks ass.
I agree.
Yeah. You want that mystery. You want that allure.
And he designed it and released it that way so that you have to figure it out. So that he leaves little clues and footprints behind for you to have to figure out and pick up. So that when you finally play that game and you finally get to the very end, it makes sense. Then it's not supposed to make sense now. If it made sense now, it wouldn't be classic genius Kojima. That's what
Yeah,
people don't get.
yeah.
And for me, if you can't look that deep into that and understand that man's genius, then that game ain't for you, son. You need to go back to EA Access or something, because it's
Yeah. I think for me, the one thing that annoyed me most about the response that the community was giving to the trailer for Death Stranding is that collectively we're always complaining that we want something different. We're sick of the same old copy and paste.
right.
We're sick of the same genres. We're sick of this futuristic drive or whatever it might be. Everybody's always complaining they want something different. Kojima is giving us the promise of that.
Mm-hmm.
He's giving us the hope of possibility. Like, he's put it in front of us with this trailer and just gone, you know what? You may think that this is some weird ass shit. You ever seen anything like this before? Nope. And this is what I'm going to be bringing you. This is a trailer to entice you into this entire new world and experience that I'm creating, because everybody keeps telling me we want something different. So I really wish that people would just sit down, shut the fuck up, and wait for the game to come out.
I agree.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Did you see that part where they said if you watch both the trailers together, you notice something weird happen?
Oh yeah, the baby
Yep.
disappear out of his hand and fall in that man's hand or something like that.
Yeah, and they see the same footprints.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it. Like, I think somebody probably got a video up where it.
Oh,
Who would have thought to do that? Though?
It's a GIF out. They did it. It was as soon as it disappeared from Norman Reedus' hand, it appeared in the
container.
Yeah, in the container.
But I mean, it's like what Hideo said. Like, he knows that this lead up to the game, even just watching the trailers, is a game in itself. Yep. For us who are fans of his work, even get inspired by his creations, we do like to watch every single aspect of every piece of information that we're given and dissect it and try and come up with every single possible variable that we can. And it's just two trailers,
right,
almost identical, couple of tiny little things different, and one has music in it, and it has a lot of the gaming world just watching it over and over and over and over again and dissecting it. Like, that is a testament in itself to how brilliant we know he is and how excited we are for what he's developing.
But then, and another thing you have to consider, he said on the panel, it's going to be a while before this game is released. So what do I do to keep your interest in the meantime?
Yeah, create a side game.
Yeah, I constantly keep you intrigued and release little teasers and release little bits to add to the original trailer, to add to the second trailer. It's gonna be these little puzzles that he releases until he comes out with the full game. And I guarantee you, the more he releases, the more people are gonna be intrigued, because people are gonna keep putting those puzzle pieces together, and then they've got to play the game.
Exactly. And I think he's going to continue to use the same trailer to do that for some time. He'll show us different, it'll be like putting a camera in a different view almost, and you'll see something slightly different that you didn't see before. I think we're going to have to rinse this trailer for some time yet. But I don't care. I'm looking forward to it.
I also see him hitting at the female character that he was talking about on his panel as well. Because that was intriguing, the fact that they asked, are there any female characters? But he would not go into detail about it, and he would not name who. But he implied that it was going to be another character. It was going to be a female character, and it was going to be a surprise. So
calling it now, Amy Hemming. No, I'm kidding.
I'm like, really?
I'm joking.
To be honest, I hope he doesn't show anymore. He don't have to. He needs
That's
to go
right, though.
To go quiet, and then when 2018 come and the game is almost ready to come out, then hit us with something. Go quiet.
Wouldn't that be brilliant, though? Like, the first independent studio that he's run on his own, and his very first creation that he comes up with, all we see is this one trailer to just make us realize that this is a completely different world. It's something we've never seen, and it's graphically beautiful, and we hear nothing else about it until we pick up the game and put the disc in our PlayStation. Wouldn't that be fucking phenomenal?
It would be.
Yeah, and the thing what's phenomenal is how long has this idea been in this man's head? How long has Konami been stopping him from wanting to do what he wanted to do?
Look,
Just the
Jaleesa,
just
Jaleesa.
Metal Gear. That's the
I'm
question.
gonna hold on. I'm gonna tell you how long this idea has probably been in this man's head. Go back and look at Metal Gear Solid 3. He had a teaser in that game of something he wanted to do. Way back then. This man is just brimming with stuff he wanted to do.
Yeah, this game does seem kind of Metal Gear-ish.
Well,
I mean, how many
Gear
years did he work on it? 20? I mean, it's ingrained in his psyche.
He's been making Metal Gear as a series since the mid 80s, late 80s, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's literally been outside of like the other little side projects he did, like Boktai and Zone of the Enders and stuff like that. Metal Gear has been that man's life.
Yeah. And
he's always dropped hints and allusions to other things he wanted to do.
But you know what?
So,
I'm glad it played out this way. Because if you played the PT demo and now you see Death Stranding, you see how much more advanced, just graphically, with the story, with the characters, how much more advanced everything is on his own. So for me, he was being held back by Konami.
Yeah, it really seems that way, right? Like we're actually seeing his, it's his own studio, so he can do whatever the hell he wants. And we're actually seeing his true artistic flow now instead of what he's allowed to show us.
Right.
Kojima, yo, that was an amazing story. I'm still like in shock. But yo, Herm, that's my dude right there, man. So yeah, he's very approachable too, even on Twitter. Like he will hit you back up and all that. But yo, I want to get Michy, Kev, and Persona's thoughts, you know, real quick on this PlayStation experience, man. Let's go and let us know your thoughts overall. You know, just being there and all that stuff. About the show and I guess the show floor and all that stuff.
I'll go real quick and make mine quick because I have a few highlights. First off, that waiting all day to eat made Vic like In-N-Out Burger. That boy Vic hadn't eaten in 24 hours. He ate In-N-Out Burger, said it was delicious. I know what the problem was.
See, look, Meech, you gonna stop hating on In-N-Out.
Man,
you gonna stop it.
Burger.
Look, that's all right. That's all right though. That's all right.
You know what In-N-Out Burger is? Go to Whataburger and get a kid's meal.
Oh no.
That's In-N-Out Burger. A piece of meat.
No.
And 2 pieces of bread.
I will eat In-N-Out 10 times over before I take my butt back to Roscoe's. No, that ain't much.
I'd eat some deer corn before I go back to Roscoe's.
Yo, to be fair, Austin did warn us, but we just didn't have that many vehicles.
Did you say deer corn?
Deer corn.
Actually, what's that?
Deer corn is it's literally a type of corn that's raised specifically to feed deer to fatten them up for deer hunting season.
Well, I didn't want to explain it like that, but
let's just say this. Deer corn is so bland and so tasteless, it's literally impossible to consume by humans.
Why would you want to feed it to deer then if you want to eat
delicious
the
to
deer and enjoy it?
It's delicious to them, apparently.
100% full of bland. Okay.
Yeah, they eat grass too, so I don't understand. Well, you know, we have people who eat grass, so you know. But yeah.
Wow, deer corn.
Shout out to Austin again, because even though I got there at 3:00, I was probably number 100 in line. Austin was like number 37 in line, and then we went up there to get by Austin, and it was Austin and his sister, and they were sitting next to 2 guys that they were chopping it up with. And those guys hadn't been asleep all night. And this is the glory of PSX. When Austin's crew started showing up, those other two guys that were there, they were like, well, shit, since your crew here, we can go ahead and take a nap. It's 5 o'clock. Go ahead, pimp, and get you a nap. These dudes who've been camping out since midnight and didn't go to sleep. They didn't really trust the environment, who they were around. And I wouldn't go to Cali and go to sleep in the middle of a sidewalk at midnight to wait to go into a place at 8 o'clock. I would never recommend that. But it was cool how when we started showing up in numbers, people started getting more comfortable. The people that had been waiting all night, they started getting more comfortable. They started relaxing. And the people that didn't go to sleep got some rest. People started mingling. That was dope. It's like the council saved the day for everybody at the beginning.
People started going to Starbucks.
Bella, yeah, definitely appreciate you coming on. I know you got to head out. But yeah, you're always welcome here in the Council Podcast.
Yes, yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I've only got about 16 minutes now until I'm doing another podcast. I wasn't expecting y'all to go for 3 hours, so damn.
Oh, you know how we do.
I mean, I'm usually used to like 2.5 hours, but we're pushing on to nearly 3 hours with half of the subject matter still left to go. So,
yo, this is the council in our old form. When we first started, we used to do 30 minutes. yeah. But yeah, I will have to love you and leave you. I need to go and click on this other Google Hangout invite and go and talk about the same shit there. So
Lord Jesus.
Yeah, I get to repeat myself, and you know how women love to repeat themselves. So it's always a pleasure. I love you all. Mwah. I love my PlayStation 4 Pro. Mwah. That's to my PlayStation 4 Pro. And I look forward to when I get to talk to you all again very soon.
All right, Bella.
Take it easy.
Peace, Bella.
Have a good night.
And thank you. And Jalisi and Timbo, I think the three of us should do a ladies gaming podcast one afternoon.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
It's the three of us sit around and have a bit of a chat about games and stuff. I think it would be a nice dynamics. I mean, we don't have the guys talking over us all the time and stuff. It'll be awesome.
That's cool.
It ain't me. It ain't me. I'm just saying.
See what happens when they meet Kojima and all, like they don't want to do podcasts.
They get sophisticated.
Yeah.
They get sophisticated.
All right, Timbo, love you. Mwah. Bye, everybody.
Yep. Bye.
Later.
Peace, y'all.
Okay. So let's see. Back to this ignorance. They were throwing out games.
Man.
My wonderful wife collected every PS4 game she could get. And even though she got a Madden 16, which somebody can probably have if they want it, and I got a Rocksmith, which somebody can probably have if they want it, I ended up catching Blaze Blue Central Fiction.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so salty. So
So, yeah. Shout out to whoever threw that game.
They were just throwing out physical versions of games?
Yep.
Yeah.
Vita games, PS4 games, PS3 games.
On the floor, they were giving away Last Guardian, just handing it out randomly.
Yeah. That's the beauty of PSX, man. You're going to come out with some games one way or another, digital or physical. You're going to come out with a game.
Yeah, they were doing it up. One of my highlights, I went to get food for the wife, and I met Chuck at the concession stand. And the guy behind us, the line like went back and wrapped around. And it was about maybe 40 people in front of us. And I was like, damn, the wife's at the Kojima panel. I didn't want to be there anyway, but I damn sure didn't want to be waiting for food. And little Asian guy came back and said, this line is just for hamburgers. If you want hot dogs, you can just walk up to the front and get them. I looked at Chuck. Chuck looked at me. We went, shit. And by the time we said this, a dude from behind us was like, y'all playing around. So we walked straight up to the front. And the guy looks at us. He's like, the line's back there. And we like, no, the line's back there for you guys. We getting hot dogs. Can I get 2 hot dogs, please? So yeah, we skipped completely and totally past them, and I was glad because those hamburgers are like $10 each. I got 2 hot dogs and a soda for around $11. Thank you, little Asian guy who recommended the hot dogs. And
Damn, that's still pricey.
yeah, and
Hey,
Yeah, it was.
better than that burger though.
yeah, that hot dog was pretty good. Pause. But outside of Omens of Sorrow, that's a game that looks like Killer Instinct and is made by a guy from Russia and a guy from Florida. It's 2 devs. They've been working on it for about 3 years. That game is a fighting game that has all of your favorite people from horror stories. So you'll have the werewolf, you'll have Frankenstein, you'll have a
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You have a succubus. It's gonna be all kinds of characters. It's gonna launch with like 20 characters on it, 15 to 20 characters. And
aiming for fall next year.
Yeah, that game's gonna be dope. Especially Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, whatever the hell, whichever one it was. That character was dope as hell. But I went ahead and went to that first to come back to the Kojima thing, because after watching Kojima's catching the last part of his presentation he was doing with Mark Cerny on stage, and he was talking about how Guerrilla Games gave him the code for the engine, and I started looking at Death Stranding, and he was talking about how they had the code for the game, but he didn't like the lighting, so he was tweaking the lighting, and they were working together to find that perfect balance to tweak the engine. And I started thinking to myself, some of these games we've seen already didn't look like what they used to look like. And I remember Microsoft buying the Havoc engine last year, or this year, was it? And that might have been some kind of ploy to get Kojima, which failed miserably. I'm looking at some of these games, and you looked at Uncharted, and Uncharted looked a lot better, but it didn't look the same, right? And then you look at The Last of Us, which looked amazing, but you knew it was The Last of Us, but it was a difference in it, some kind of weird little difference. I look at Horizon, and Horizon looked amazing. And then I looked at Death Stranding. I said, Death Stranding has this realism to it that's kind of hard to match, but I've seen it somewhere before. And you know where I've seen that realism? In the Spider-Man showings. So don't be surprised if the Decima engine is the new engine that starts taking PlayStation games by storm. Do not be surprised.
Yeah, it's a beautiful engine, man. Stuff look really good. Running that, like watching it. Here, even on the stream, it's just like, yo, the jump look amazing.
If you would have seen that in person, like when he was doing the presentation, and they were talking about how he could get the lighting and stuff right, and they recreated the room in the engine, and then they put all the rest of the stuff in there. I was like, damn, that's dope. And you can see, like, if you watch the trailer for Death Stranding, you see that tank. You would think that's like one of those cutscene things, and I'm gonna guarantee you that game's gonna be like how The Order was, and you won't be able to tell the difference between the cutscene and the gameplay. And I can just sit back and think, like, right now, what if somebody touched up The Order with that? Can The Order get better? And The Order 2 with those kind of graphics, like The Order looks bad for some reason. It's just so much potential that can come from that engine, and you want to know what the Pro can do. That engine's going to show you. So that was just breathtaking, and to see people play games like Gang Beast, the games that you would think people didn't care about. Gang Beast, Just Beats and Shapes. What else was a popular game? Battle Chef Brigade, Adult Swim. Battle Chef Brigade is probably one of the dopest games I ever played. You go out and you kill your food, you bring the pieces back, you put it in the pot, and you play more or less Tetris to cook it. That game is dope. I'm telling you that the indie games stole the show, and that's my purpose of going to PSX. I watched the the thing. And if I see somebody that's cool, and I don't know if you heard it before, but I told you your boy Gio said what's up. He remembers you.
Who remember me?
Yeah,
Gio.
He got a good memory because him and Adam Boys, they remember me too. I was surprised.
Oh yeah, the wife geeked up taking a picture with Adam Boys.
Because he remembered me.
But yeah, the indies. That's what I go to PSX for. You can talk all you want to about it, but those indies are great. I'll take that trip every year for $75 to get in to play those indies.
And hey, one more little quick thing, because Chris just reminded me in the chat, that section where they had all the Sony TVs, the Sony 4K HDR TVs running all their games on the PS4 Pro was beautiful. Every single game looked amazing, and they had people there demoing the games, showing you the actual differences between the resolutions.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I got that on tape too.
There's a difference between the PS4 version, regular PS4 version of Horizon that you'll see, the 4K version of Horizon that you'll see, and the 4K HDR version that you'll see. Gameplay wise, you won't notice, but visually looking at it,
oh yeah, you gonna see it.
And you think that the 1080p upscale, whatever, didn't look much different. Please, it's the difference between looking at your girl in the morning with makeup and looking at her without it.
Oh damn, that might hurt you, Michy. That might hurt you. That might.
Well, no, I'm just saying. You know how like you love your woman, but what you get at home is not what everybody sees. Everybody else sees what's made up. You get home, you see her in her natural state with all the detail. Everybody don't get to see that detail.
He sugarcoated it real quick. He good.
Everybody's mad, quiet, and silent. Like, oh, shit.
Nobody want to sign on that one. Go ahead, Michy. Go ahead, man.
But nah.
You should be afraid, bro. I don't know if you should be talking like that.
Oh nah. Oh yeah, and I did a interview for Yahoo Esports.
Oh, that was dope.
Yeah, they interviewed me about Street Fighter 5. I don't know why they would ask me about Street Fighter 5, but yeah, they asked me what I expected, and I told them. Akuma was everything I thought he'd be. His character design was great. The Raging Demon was awesome, and they need to hurry up and bring Sagat back. Hurry up, make that happen. Hashtag bring Sagat.
Yo, let me get Kev's thoughts and then Persona thoughts in there, and Crunk real quick, before we close up on this stuff. Don't have the what you call the outros too long though. Well, go ahead, Court. Kev.
I ain't forgetting all about the Chicago folks. It's fine. Pretty much PlayStation Experience though is a very, very, very important conference. Trust me when I say this, ladies and gentlemen. It is definitely making waves to the gaming industry, and people are taking notice, and they're even I guess you could say fans of other platforms who want to experience something like that on PSX. So just know that the things that PlayStation are doing right now is definitely setting, how could I say, a precedence and changing things for the future to come. Trust me. Overall though, just like Chris was saying, I haven't been at E3, but I definitely feel like it is something that's a little bit more personable because you don't have to have the professionalism or the deep professionalism that you would at for instance like E3 and whatnot. And it just overall provides you with a better outlook of the games that's coming, the things that you can get excited for. I know definitely I enjoy like Farpoint and stuff like that. I didn't think I would at first because actually what did I play first? I didn't play it first. I played Eve Valkyrie last year, but definitely Farpoint is definitely on my list for when I get my VR coming next year. Got a chance to finally meet some people I didn't get a chance to meet last year. Got a chance to meet Holly Bennett from PlayStation Access and Rob. I can't think of his damn last name, but he's always with Holly on PlayStation Access. Naomi Cal, Brian Altano, got a chance to speak with Gio Corsi again, and even like man, PlayStation Experience is just a really good opportunity. You know, you get free games, and Gio, you come talk with him. He'll offer you a game if you ain't got anything. Who else did I speak with? The Tester crew. Shout out to the homie Scott Diddy, J Tight, Mo Chocolate, all of those cats. Nauseous, Malik Forte, formerly of Nerdist. Just everybody that's just like real cool, and it's a good opportunity to just build relationships, not only just with like the more popular people, but just with other PlayStation fans, you know, like ourselves. And also, I can't believe y'all actually forgot. Shout out to Demi for the last day, because actually on that Sunday we wouldn't have actually got back in the spot that we was at if it wasn't for him holding it down. You know what I'm saying? So we could actually have an opportunity to pay it forward to the homie Austin for him holding it down for us that Saturday and getting him back up to the front of the line that Sunday. So big shout out to the homie Demi. I wasn't really trying to make this a shout out thing, but just overall the PlayStation Experience, man, it's something that you really just have to be up there to just, you know, experience for yourself. It's unlike any other. It's not a paid publicity stunt, unlike others are trying to claim it to be. It's a genuine effort and a labor of love for the fans. And as long as PlayStation continues that, I think that, you know, the future of PlayStation is going to continue to have the momentum that it has. And I don't care if you don't like the games or not, if you're not into them, you can definitely know that PlayStation has a wide variety and a range of games for everybody, whether you casual, hardcore, you like the fighters, esports, all of that, you know. But that's pretty much it, man. I enjoyed PSX this year. Definitely got a chance to experience it a little bit more, play a little bit more games this year than last year, because last year I didn't really play that much. But more so on the second day, I got a chance to really sit down and play the games. Actually, get up to the Horizon panel too. I didn't record too much, but I took a lot of photos. And when I was in the panel, it was definitely a lot more enjoyable than last year. I would say that much. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to next year. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna have another video later.
Did you check out Akuma?
Nah, man, I didn't get a chance to check out Akuma, but I got a chance to see Yoshinori Ono again. Oh, and speaking of which, yeah. I got a chance to talk to him, and I got a chance to talk to Alex J. Bailey of CEO. He's one of the producers of Dive Kick also. So for those who in the FGC, y'all should already know Alex J. Bailey and stuff like that. I didn't get a chance to see Maximilian this year, but who did I speak to? Oh, I spoke to the new third party production guy. His name is John Sanders. I guess he's the guy who's taking over Adam Boyd's spot. So him and Gio was pretty much hanging around and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I definitely got a chance to cover at least a lot of the people that I missed out on last year, and just play a lot more games that I didn't get a chance to. And like I said, once again, shout out to Erica's for the win and Sheattack for looking out for me and the wife to actually get a chance to play Horizon. Oh, and I met the creator of King of Fighters. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I got the autograph joint. PSX is a good experience, man. It's no other platform that will provide such. Even though Nintendo are OGs, if they would have did something like this first, then yeah, but PlayStation got it on lock. And that's just what it is.
Kel.
Yeah.
How did you not meet Maximilian? That
I
man,
met him last year, but I didn't meet him this year.
Okay, cause I was gonna say that man literally stayed around that MLB bar. Whenever,
yeah, I met him last year and whatnot. I met him and Self Killian last year, but this year I didn't get a chance to catch him. That's why I said like everybody that I didn't meet this year or last year, I met this year because I know Holly was up there last year, but I didn't get a chance to see her. I know Persona seen her and stuff like that. And oh yeah, Mark Cerny and Herman Host. I'm still kind of salty, like I said, but I got a chance to meet them and whatnot. But
Cerny hit that Ninja Vanish real quick.
Yeah, he don't like crowds. You could tell. Like he's one of those guys. You could tell they feel awkward around.
Yeah, he a loner.
Being in big crowds.
But
he a loner cat.
That neck too. That's all I care about, man. That's all I care about.
Man.
Yo, before I get Persona in here, I know he's gonna be a little cocky.
Might as well let me go.
But I definitely got to shout out Persona in here because he made a call before the live cast started with our predictions. He called Last of Us 2 was going to be there. He said they either going to open it or they're going to close it. He was right, yo. I got to give him that shout out on that because I know he probably going to bring that up. But I beat him to the punch. But my bad, Crunk. Go ahead.
All right, people. So I actually woke up late for PlayStation Experience, so I had to go back and watch half of it.
Very disrespectful.
But man, hey, I stayed up playing Final Fantasy and I kind of overslept a little bit. But same thing Kev said, man, for people who laugh or joke or don't get why we go to these events, man, it's worth every penny you spend, man. Like sometimes when you go to these events, you don't be ready to leave. Like PSX is usually amazing. I thought it was great. It was great last year, not just because of games or whatever. It was just because of the people you meet and the laughing, the joking, and you really don't see that when you're like in your normal state because a lot of people around you aren't gamers. So when you talking gaming lingo, most people look at you like crazy. So when you go to these gaming events and the people talking the same lingo as you feel at home and you feel like Courtney was saying, like you don't feel strange, you feel in your environment. And I think that's a great thing. And I wish, like, I'm not even an Xbox fan or a Nintendo fan like that, but I wish that they actually had those type of events too for their fans. I feel like they fans would love to have something like PSX. As for the show, PSX was amazing. I saw Ni no Kuni 2. That's all I needed to see. I ain't seen nothing else. I was screaming for that last year when they actually announced that it was coming. And now that I know it's coming in 2017, that means that I got to finish Persona before that come out. Because it's going to take me a couple of hours to get into that Ni no Kuni 2. Because the first one is kind of long as well. I also like the Uncharted. And the Uncharted looks like it's running on a different type of engine or something. It doesn't look like
it is.
Yeah.
It's in 4K. My bad to cut you off. Because if you go on IGN, via the PlayStation Pro, it shows the video that same footage in 4K. That's all.
It look amazing. I'll say it like that. Like I saw somebody playing it on the TV and whatnot, and it looked amazing. And I was wondering, like, where the hell is Chloe at? Like a lot of people was wondering where the hell Chloe was at. Like if you were an Uncharted fan and you was like, yo, Chloe wasn't in the game at all, like what the hell is going on? But now I see why they didn't put her in the game. But we got to see Chloe, which is cool. What else did The Last of Us 2 blew the roof off. Cause I didn't expect them to even show that. I thought that was gonna be the ace card that they was gonna show at E3, but I guess it was like, we're gonna show it now. Cause from what they said, that what they showed, that's been done for a year and a half now. So imagine how the game is going. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did a year and a half ago. Let me see. Marvel vs. Capcom looked dope, and then they showed the actual footage at Capcom Cup. So I thought the footage looked pretty damn good. Looked fun. What else? They had some indies that I thought looked real cool. That melee game. I don't know what kind of game that was. Like some kind of fighting melee type of game. That showing looked kind of cool.
Absolver.
I think that's what it was. It looked dope.
That shit looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looks dope. Let me see what else. They showed a bunch of variety of different types of games. And the thing what's crazy is you ain't even gotta like everything. It's something in there for you. You can't say you didn't like nothing. I loved how they redid Crash. Oh my god, Crash looks fucking amazing. Like they literally gave that joint the Ratchet and Clank treatment. Like they tore it down and rebuilt the levels, and it looks very good. And I'm happy that they gave Crash that treatment, because if they didn't, they already know we was gonna complain. And other than that, I just thought it was fantastic, man. I think PSX was a success again, and if they continue to do this is always their momentum going into the next year, and I think that's a great thing. Oh yeah, and Neo looked really good too.
Yeah, that was a dope trailer.
Yeah, and then shouts out to Erica Cuts for the win. Sheattack sister. She had gameplay of that game, and she actually played that game. And she was like, yo, that's her game. That's her most anticipated game for next year. So, overall, I think PSX was great. I'm happy that the people who didn't get to go last year went this year, and they kind of experienced what it's like to go to these kind of events. And I think as a gamer, I think every gamer should at least try to go to one event, because it opens your eyes to an industry that you never thought you never thought the industry looked like that, up close and personal, meeting all these devs and meeting these people that make your favorite games. It's something that you don't know how to like react to it until you actually go through it. Like Chuck, I'm glad Chuck got to experience it. I'm glad Court got to come this time around and experience it.
That man Courtney said he had man tears, Jaleesa.
I know. No, Court was live streaming every 5 minutes. I'm like, yo, Court is happy as hell. He was on Facebook
happy to be
live
there.
streaming.
He was happy to be there.
He was on Facebook live streaming. I'm like, yo, I can kind of tell like when people haven't went to events before and how they react, because I was the same way. So I love to see when people go to these events for the first time and how they react and how they're like, oh my God, and having so much fun and laughing and joking, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So PSX, I think it was amazing this year. And I'm just happy that everybody had a great time.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. It was definitely happy to see that everybody was happy, enjoying themselves there, man. But yo, Persona, close it off for us, please, my G. Get a little cocky in them too, Persona, because your predictions was pretty on point. I have to say.
I'll keep mine short because
Hold on, don't get too cocky. I said get a little cocky.
Right. He was kind of right.
A lot of stuff I was saying was right, just because looking at the track record of E3 and how they was going to do PSX, and looking at next year, they had to show a lot. And Ratchet and Clank, Crash Bandicoot getting that Ratchet and Clank treatment, I'm glad they did that, because like Jaleesa said, that would have pissed off a lot of fans, including myself. So good on that. As far as PSX, I went to the very, very first one. It was me, Kevin, CC. We went to the first one in Vegas, and then the second one last year was definitely dope because a lot of the council was able to go. And judging by this one, I think this one was the one that everybody should fucking win, because this one was
the one, yo.
Yeah, I think this one was definitely the one.
This one was a jet lead.
So, but it definitely looked like everybody in the council was having a lot of fun, which is always good. Looking at the conference was a 10 out of 10 for me. This is probably the best conference. This conference was better than E3's conference. And E3's Sony conference was very elegant and very classy. That was very on point.
Hold on, Persona, because now you're getting a little too disrespectful. You said that this conference was better than them showing God of War, the Horizon new trailer, the Spider-Mans. Crash was announced here first.
Crash was announced, but we didn't see anything. We seen something here, and that's what really kind of put this one, edged this one out. And then, like I said, Last of Us 2 getting announced on top of that, and seeing all the good Japanese games that's coming out, all the Yakuzas that's coming out, the Yakuza.
Dang, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yo, real talk, I agree with you, because E3, the flow was on point. Don't get it twisted, that the games was great. But this show, I felt like they improved over E3, where the flow was just like flowing steadily. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like throwing games together. It was definitely in sync, because they had the Japanese section where they show Ni no Kuni, then they show Yakuza, then they show WEEZ. And you know what I'm saying? That's much more. Yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. The flow with this one was definitely on point. And CMO versus Capcom 3 Infinite, that blew my mind. And I was definitely hype about that. And I'm hype about that because I posted the rumor, and a lot of people doubted me and dismissed me, like nah. And I'm like, okay, it's just a rumor that I'm posting.
We called you names.
No, you ain't call me names. Y'all ain't call me names, but it's funny that when it got announced, I was like, oh, I knew about this.
I thought it was fake.
I thought it was fake too.
I'll admit.
Yeah, what blew my mind is the fact that they brought Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 that day, and I said in the predictions we're going to get something like today, something good today. So it was definitely dope to see that type of stuff. Uncharted is probably next to 15 and Sword Art Online. Uncharted 4 is probably my favorite game this year, and seeing the story DLC and seeing the survival stuff, I can't wait for that stuff to come. So I'm definitely Survival comes, I think, either next week or the week after. I can't wait to play that. I can't wait to play Akuma. Akuma has always been my favorite. So I'm definitely hyped for that. And yeah, that's really it. The conference, like I said, was a 10 out of 10. The experience of everything of actually being there is definitely dope. Being there myself, the first 2 times was definitely good. To any gamer that's on the fence about it, if and when they do it next year, I definitely say go, just because it's like no other experience. No pun intended. It's definitely something that every PlayStation gamer needs to be a part of at least once in their gaming life. And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yo, right here, I'm not really gonna say too much on PlayStation experience. I already, made my video and all that stuff, the stuff I was hyped for and all that stuff. I said stuff a lot right there. But I wanted to say a few little announcements that I missed during the show. Persona Hue will be hosting a open lobby in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So if you do have that game, hit him up. Or if you just want to watch and enjoy, he will be live streaming that on his channel. You said that will be done in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be Friday, Saturday.
All right, so yeah, just look out for the tweets
at 2.
If you guys want to, just watch and listen to us, let's act a fool or whatever, or you just want to participate. Definitely look out for that. Also, I want to let everybody know that the final bout tournament has been delayed to next weekend. It's just, like I said, this week has been real busy for me, so I really couldn't really prepare how I really want to prepare. As far as promoting it and letting everybody know. So I'm giving it a little bit more time, and next week it's going to be a lot about me promoting the tournament. So if you guys want to join, I definitely have the sign up page for you guys in the description below. And if you guys want to just sit back, relax, and watch the tournament, there will be giveaways during the live stream of the tournament. So definitely tune in for that next weekend, starting on Friday, and it will end on Sunday. And the times and all that stuff, more details will come throughout the week. That's the only thing I really want to announce. It's over 3 hours already.
Nope, you're forgetting something else.
Oh, what's that?
Tomorrow.
Oh yes.
Tomorrow. That's a big announcement, bro. I'm just saying.
Tomorrow we have an interview. What's up, PlayStation? We have an interviewing the devs, Super Giant Games, and their new game, Pyre. We'll be talking about that game. Super excited about that. Shout out to my man Vic, Trillwave. If you guys don't know, that's Trillwave. Shout out to the young boy Vic for landing that one. Very great job on that. So yeah, hopefully everybody, real talk, I need everybody to just tune in for that. Show some support. If you have any questions that you want to ask about this game, because it's going to be a very new, indie type game. And if you don't know Super Giant Games, they're the people that made Bastion and they made Transistor. Some of the dopest, narrative and the soundtracks is always on point in their games. So definitely.
And shout out to also Chris Kazama once again, because I got some footage of him. He already gonna be a star in that game. When he was playing the multiplayer for Pyre, however you say it. I'm sorry, I'm butchering the name right now. But yeah, man, the man was putting in work. Yeah, take him off the sticks. Yeah.
Vic rolled up on Vic. He was on like an 11-game win streak.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a multiplayer type game as well too, right?
Yeah.
From what I get from it, it looked like a game that it looked like it's going to have the narrative like Bastion, but it has the gameplay mechanic battle system like Transistor a little bit in there, mixed in there.
Yeah,
So,
Demi
yeah.
got some footage of it on his channel as well. So make sure the council got you covered, bro. The council and those associated with us. We got footage. I still got to upload some footage. I'm pretty sure. Corey, you got footage, and Demi got footage, and Chris, Kazama got footage. So just keep it locked. We got you covered.
Yeah, definitely, man. So tune in for that. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about the game that you want us to ask, you know, I guess you can tweet it at us, or you can put that in this comment section right here, and I'll, you know, send it over to Vic and all those guys, and all that. But yeah, we definitely want you to show some support with those things, because, you know, we definitely like to do a lot more things like that when it comes to the website, or when it comes to this YouTube in general. Is that something you want to announce as well?
I think wait till the details is all ironed out with that before doing so. But it's up to y'all.
Okay. Yeah, for the 100th episode, we're definitely going to do something special. You know, something similar to like what we did for the 50th episode, where a lot of people that do show support, would definitely have them on here, you know, chat with us for a few, ask questions and stuff like that. But it's definitely going to be like on a time constraint thing, because we want everybody as possible to come in that do support the podcast. So, you know, just having everybody stay in, you know, not everybody can get in. So if you guys are interested in that, also let me know on Twitter if you guys want to come through on the 100th episode. That would definitely appreciate you guys coming through and showing support again with that episode. But it's not going to be like a traditional outro on this podcast. You know, we did go a little long, but it is what it is. That's the great thing about the Council podcast. We go long, but we keep you entertained. You know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely enjoy, you know, hearing the guys talk about PlayStation experience being in there. You definitely tell you excited. My man Courtney said he cried the man tears, yo, and I respect that right there, man. I know how much Courtney loves the, you know, GT, you know, Drive Club, you know, those type of games. So that's what's up, that he definitely got that autograph and stuff like that. Yeah, man. Big shout out to Dark Cloud in there, man. PGL in the building, man. Yo, big shout out to everybody that came through. WolfFlow. Make sure you know, watch his podcast. Definitely have the plug in there in the description for WolfFlow's podcast as well, man. I think every Sunday he has his podcast. But guys, episode 97 is in the books. PlayStation Experience wrap up. And with all podcasts, we end with.
If you want to hate on the PlayStation lineup after PSX, that's fine. But you not beating it with Voodoo Vince Remastered.
Oh no!
Don't be stupid. I know you have to scrape the bottom of the barrel to find some games, because Microsoft hadn't announced that y'all actually getting some games yet. You just have some ideas, but Voodoo Vince ain't it.
You're right. Saying. These fools are scrambling, just bringing up a list. Y'all going to the back compat list. Everything, man. Y'all
don't understand, yo. Michy definitely.
Look, let me tell y'all. People are trying so hard to make the Xbox look relevant. Somebody actually said they would have never played Lost Odyssey if it didn't become backwards compatible. And I'm looking like, you can still buy Xbox 360 right now. Why can you not play Lost Odyssey? Furthermore, why did they have to wait till backwards compatibility to get you to want to play it? Ain't that game about 10 years old?
Yeah, that game was like one of the almost launch titles. It was like the year after launch.
Yo, we need to have like a Michy special, one of these podcasts where it's going to have Michy go off, take the best comments.
Don't encourage him, Barry.
Yo, that would be hot though, real talk, yo, because yo, he has the material from the Facebook groups. He can just go off, yo.
I mean, I'm just saying, like take a person like me and Court, for example, right? We've had an Xbox One. We don't have an interest in the Xbox One, right? But if we wanted to play a backwards compatible Xbox game, I'm not going to even call it backwards compatible. If we wanted to play a 360 game, what do you think we're going to do? We're going to buy an Xbox One, we're going to get an Xbox 360. I still have
Hold on, I still got mine.
So
mine just boxed up.
What you think we're going to do to play these 360 games? How much you think that's going to cost us? It ain't going to be $300. You can call us dumb, but we damn sure ain't stupid.
Hey guys, with that being said, and we go out of
get some goddamn.
You can't hate on PlayStation now, bruh. You can't say we ain't got no games, bruh.
You don't need
Empty.